Go ahead.
Good evening, Chainsaw Man fans. It is Tuesday, part one of Tuesday, part one of Volume 9. We are Mugen Eclipse. Welcome to another manga read-through. I have my Ibo back today. Vonte, the number.
I'm the first. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. Finally back.
A short little stream today. It might end up still being about 3 hours. We got 4 chapters free tonight, 71, 72, 73, and 74, per recommendation from our boy Sherm. We hear that this cliffhanger is brutal, and we will be continuing this volume Saturday around 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern, depending on our schedules. But yeah, we're excited to hurt tonight, or at least at the end. I don't know. Some of these volume or stream titles that I make up, they're way off.
Shot in the dark.
You know, call them a shot. Babe Ruth.
Next you know, it's
All right.
just something entirely different. Like, oh, well, at least it... And this Chainsaw, this is a series that we don't never know what's going to happen next. This 4 chapters today, and apparently it's great. Like, how do we get there? How do we get there?
Yeah.
Like, really? But yeah, so that volume, insane. Obviously, I wasn't here for the live, but I did do my reaction through a video, hour-long video for volume 8. Thank you guys for even still trying to clarify for that both of us actually see. We're always in sync. We both were kind of confused about the same thing with the Santa Claus stuff, but that's wild. I loved it. Halloween. Yeah, just Halloween.
Did anyone tell you about what was written behind the Darkness Devil when he first showed up?
No.
Ooh, okay. So I'll share that with you live, so you guys will actually get his live reaction. Apparently, it's spelled Makima with the limbs.
Oh, really? I was thinking it was something about.
I thought it was like Latin or something. I was like, Ishkala. I was doing those chantings in Latin that, I don't know, whatever the Darkness Devil was uttering. I don't even think that was speech. But yeah,
You know, so I thought about
go
what
ahead.
if Chainsaw was literally like Makima's weapon or something like that? Like literally, that was a weapon that she had, and that was like
That she
personified
wielded?
into a person. Yeah.
Mm.
So like Pochita was like a weapon that became sentient and is trying to be free from her, and then now it went to a person. Denji. That'd be wild.
Pug, I don't know about those theories, and welcome Gav. The only theory that I had so far is that Makima is kind of like the god devil, or I was talking to Vonte off stream the other day, like maybe the omniscient devil, so a fraction of the problem of God as it states. So like the 3 O's: omniscient, omnipotent, and then omnipresent.
Man, theories in this series are like I mean, what have I even talked about? I don't know what I've even said, honestly, on my end. I think we will return to hell. I don't think it's gonna be a part 1, or at least not. We're not gonna explore it completely until later, probably part 2 or even the part 3 if that ends up coming up. Who knows? But I don't think we're done, obviously, exploring hell. We barely was at the surface of it. We had one primal fear that we had a fight against, and no telling how many other primal fears actually exist there. So,
And just because this world is analogous to our own does not mean that it is exactly like our own. So there could be primal fears that we're not aware of.
yeah.
So let's say, for example, that this universe is deathly afraid of aliens. There could be an alien devil in this series. Like, that'd be pretty cool. Or even because this is based in like the 1990s-ish, like what if they had the Y2K devil? I made that as a joke in one of the streams, but honestly, like growing up as someone who's a millennial, I had to deal with like the ball dropping on 1999.
The paranoid.
And my parents filled up a bathtub full of water. And I remember just like, why is the bathtub full of water? Just kind of asking. My mom's like, the computers.
The computers.
So instead of the aliens guy, she was like, computers.
So we got to think more in like a rational fear type of mindset.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, let me think of something that's like that. That's like scary. Like it's you can. Okay, well, the Statue of Liberty. I mean, obviously that's in it, so it's not a theory, but something along the lines of that. Like that makes sense why someone would be afraid of that because it's like it's a statue that's always there, and it's like that's a little creepy. Or like
I mean,
a garden gnome or something. I don't know, like stuff like that.
ooh,
It's
okay.
pretty, you know. The little what do you call those little not GI Joe, the little green
Army
soldiers,
men?
army men toys.
Yeah.
Imagine that. These gang up
Monkeys
on
in a barrel.
you.
Oh, shout out to Toy Story. But yeah, you guys, please make sure you like the stream for us tonight. We normally are a dual reaction channel, kind of had to split it up last week due to some personal issues, but yeah, this should be the format moving forward. We're going to do part 1 on Tuesday, part 2 on Saturday. No, not part 2 of Chainsaw Man, part 2 of the volume, and then just kind of go from there. So you guys will get our on-camera reactions for every single chapter moving forward. Might take us a little bit longer to get caught up, but I think you guys really did enjoy the fact that you would get our reactions to all the rest of the chapters.
I realized something. You might have noticed it, but didn't really notice it. This microphone is off. Turn it on.
Oh no.
Hello. Wait, is it? Oh, I was about to say no.
You might. Maybe you should have kept it off. I feel like we were doing good.
That would be hilarious when we start stopping by. Okay, I know who it is.
All right. Do you want me to go first then, just in case you have any issues on your side? Because fingers crossed, I did pretty well last stream. We're talking about yesterday, guys, for Dawn to Dawn, which also check that out if you're interested. But
yep, go ahead, man. First of the door react. Enjoy.
All right, Celix, what is up? I'm about to start the first chapter of tonight. It's going to be 71. You're going to get the reaction from me. You'll get the reaction from Vonte for 71. We'll go back and forth. We are going to stop at chapter 74 tonight, so that's going to be the last one that we read, per a recommendation from our boy Sherm. But let me go ahead and change the music and get into the new chapter of Volume 9. Okay, I've definitely seen this before. I don't know if it was online or maybe when the Chainsaw anime got announced, I saw this color page, but Chapter 71, Bath. Oh, popularity poll. Power in first place, you stink. Himeno's 11? Oh, y'all are trash. Where's Denji? Denji's 5th? Disrespectful. Kobani's car! Yoshida, okay. Denji wakes up with power on top of him. Oh my god, it's like she's using him as an emotional comfort pillow. Morning, says Aki. Power kept screaming all through the night. I couldn't sleep. Good thing one of your arms stuck back on. You can still cook. Oh my god, his other arm is not attached? I'm gonna lower the music just a little bit. That is terrifying. That's the only good outcome. Neither arm reattached for Angel. Violence and Shark are dead. Kobani turned in her resignation. Oh my god. Even Power is constantly afraid of the Darkness Devil now. Yeah! Here we go again. Sigh. Ugh. Hey, Power. Power, calm down. Yee! There's something in my mouth. 'Tis something in my mouth. Denji looks. She better not, like, eat his nose or something. Nope, nothing in there. You lie! Liar! Liar! Pants on fire! Oh my god, what is with this? I was gonna say choreography, but this positioning. The Darkness Devil is watching me non-stop, until I go back to hell. Ah. Oh yeah? Let's eat then. Okay. Poison! It's only veggies. Don't barf. Makima's strong. I guess she's going on that trip even after what happened. Have you visited Hiwakawa in the hospital? Flashback. I was just there. He said he didn't want his hospital food, so I ate it. I'm impressed you can eat only a day after having your head cut off. Hey, you gotta eat to live. She picks a rice, what do they call it? A pellet? A single rice thing off of his face. I'm blanking on the name. Denji, should we go ahead and take that trip with just the two of us? Hell yeah, I'll go. Oh wait, I forgot. Power's in a bad way right now. She freaks out if I leave her home alone. It's like she needs me, so you could always leave her at a public safety facility. Oh, he's getting the moves put on him pretty heavy here. But I feel like Denji's a good enough guy to where, even though he wants to give in to temptation, I feel like he would be more of a friend than a lover. We'll see once I turn the page. So, why didn't you go with her? Okay, so it was confirmed. Why didn't I? I don't know. Washing the dishes. Go check whether the darkness devil is by the front door. It's not there. Just let him go to the bathroom in peace. I'm scared to go to the bathroom. Wait while I go. Sure, as long as you flush. Denji. Yeah, what do you need this time? I'm scared to take a bath. Take a bath with me. Huh? I don't think after this interaction he would ever view her as a love interest. But, like, wow, Fujimoto just went 2 ass cheeks out. Or 4 ass cheeks out for this page. Oh, that's cold. Welp. Behind me. I can feel the darkness devil behind me. Denji, behind me. Behind me. He's there. He's behind me. Oh, wow. It's a really intimate scene. It's weird. This doesn't feel naughty at all. What's up with that? Naughty? Oh, man. I really wanted to go on that trip with Makima. I'm scared of naughty things. Come on, dress yourself. We'll sleep in 3-hour shifts. Call for me if power starts thrashing around. Denji? Yeah? Please, don't hate me. Why would I hate you? 'Cause it's my fault you didn't get to go on your trip. Start with apologizing for hitting me with a stolen car. Ugh, I did no such thing. Fine. To make it up to you, I'll allow you to drink my blood. Nah, no thanks. But then you'll hate me. How does that make sense? She's the blood devil, Denji. Don't ask questions. Ah. Alright already. I'll drink it. Lucky me. Whoopee. Okay then. Here's my shoulder. Bro, what is with the leg lock, Power? Pochita. Makima told me naughty things feel better the more you know your partner. But even though I know Power really well, like, it doesn't feel hot at all. It probably isn't that you should learn anything and everything there is to know. Same goes for all those assassins who came to kill me. If I'd known their circumstances, learned what kind of people they were, then I probably would have felt crappy when they died. There are some things you gotta know, and some things it's better to stay in the dark about. Whatever's behind this door, I don't need to know. Good for him in his mental state. Wow. What an interesting chapter. I loved it. I just didn't expect it. I mean, they did have a traumatic experience, and Vonte and I have talked about this in the past. For me to change who I am as a person, I have stated to everyone that listened that I would have to have something drastic happen in my life. Meeting the Darkness Devil is enough to change an entire person's personality. Power, she's so subservient, she's so timid. It's almost like this is another character. Meanwhile, Aki's just rolling around with one arm. Angel's got no arms. Violence and Best Boy Beam are confirmed dead. There was so much in this chapter. And then the personal growth from Denji. The fact that he turned down Makima, even though you know that is what he wanted to do with his full head. And yes, I'll let you make the connection on which one. Yeah, I mean, this is Chainsaw Man's version of a cooldown in terms of what this chapter means for the overall story. I'm glad that we got it because the Darkness Devil was something that obviously it's otherworldly because it was in another world, but it's just something so unnatural, which ironic because it's a primal fear of humans, something that you are naturally born with. And I think what Fujimoto really excelled with this chapter, this will be my last point before I get Vonte back here, is he conveyed this scene with power, even though I noticed there were multiple scenes with her naked, cuddling with him, and the leg lock twice. It didn't seem like it was lewd. It felt like, and guys, I'm not implying this because I don't have a sister, but it almost felt like older brother, younger sister in Japan, and their bathing is much different than what we here in the States would consider normal. So they bathe with each other for many years, and they just don't think anything about it. All right, well, I will get Vonte back in. Why, Nolgia, welcome to the stream. Just got done with chapter 71, about to get Vonte in here. He did, Pug. And there's something reassuring about them. Like, I know Denji's going to go through more emotional trauma in this series, but he will be all right. He'll adapt. He'll survive. Yeah. And the same thing with Guangxi. She emotionally checked out. And that's, to an extent, what Denji is doing. Now, you can call that immaturity or maturity, but it is a way to survive in this cruel world. I can't hear you. Get rid of that. I still can't hear you, though. Nope. Can you guys hear Vonte, or is this just on my end? Like, I can't hear a word he's saying. Obviously, he can hear me. All right, well, that confirmed something on his end. My God. We just can't have one normal day. Welcome back. Now I can hear you.
That was just a glitch then, because I don't know. It wasn't lagging.
You weren't there, audibly.
I got the mute devil that just muted me. I didn't even think about the deaf devil, deaf. Anyway.
Oh, a theory I did have, guys, that I wanted to talk about. I think Makima might be blind. I'll talk more about it after this chapter, but Vonte, this is a interesting chapter.
Okay. So this little first color page right here, I see like intestines or something, I'm sure it's intestines. I mean, look at it. Look at the form and all that. But yeah, Denji has his arm around Makima. You know what I'm saying? Makima, nice figure there, but I can't really be bigging you up because you're an op. Okay, you're crazy. I don't think I can do this. Denji, that's all you. You can handle it. Me, I can't. I'm dead. Anyway, chapter title is Bad. Chapter 71. Popularity poll. So I did see. I didn't look at it, but I seen. I was like, oh, I see numbers. Okay, let me look at it. All right. Popularity poll. Powers number one. That makes it. It's always like the. I don't want to talk like this, but like a lot of times with these popularity polls, it's always like someone within the top 2 to 3. There's always somebody there that I'm just like, like I on the surface, sure. I mean, it's not crazy. We're still really early in the series, but I don't agree. I think I have Power lower. But anyway, so Power's first, Makima second. Fucking wild, but whatever. Aki third, makes sense. Where's fourth? Oh, Reize's fourth. Okay, I like that. Denji fifth. I'm surprised Denji is, well, not surprised, but I would have thought he'd have been top 4. 6, Angel Devil. Okay, it makes sense. 7, Kobani's car. So I heard about that obviously before. That's hilarious. 8, Kobani. Okay. 9, Pochita. And Yoshida is 10th. That's interesting. Okay, I actually really like Yoshida. He's actually one of my favorites from that last arc. So my boy's there. All right. So sleeping or just woke up. Morning. Power. The power kept screaming all through the night. I couldn't sleep. Good thing one of your arms stuck back on. One of your arms stuck back on. You can still cook. That's the only good outcome. Neither arm reattached for Angel. Damn. Violence and Shark are dead. Kobani turned in. Yeah. Kobani turned in her resignation. Okay. Okay. Kobani said, yeah, all right, I'm out of here for real. This is pretty not shocking, but like it is and it isn't. Just to hear all of this, like this is what happened. Like it makes sense. Yeah, hell yeah, this happened in real life, absolutely. Even Power is constantly afraid of the darkness devil now. Yeah, here we go again. Sorry. Hey, Power, calm down. There's something in my mouth. Something in my mouth. Nope, nothing in there. You liar, pants on fire. The darkness devil is watching me now. Look at why she got her legs wrapped around. I mean, it's funny because Denji, he would not have any kind of reaction to this unless it was Makima or Reize and not Power. Well, the darkness devil is watching me nonstop until I go back to hell. Ha! Oh yeah, let's eat then. Okay. Poison is only veggies. Don't barf. Makima strong. I guess she's going on that trip even after what happened. Have you visited Hayakawa in the hospital? I was just there. He said he didn't want his hospital food, so I ate it. I'm impressed. You can eat only a day after having your head cut off. Hey, you got to eat to live. She goes, Denji, should we just go ahead and take that trip with just the two of us? Hell yeah. I'm convinced that Fujimoto, he was in a relationship some years ago before he started the series, and like he was in a relationship where he didn't realize he was being manipulated or she was treating him a certain way. Maybe people on the outside was saying, "Oh, dude, I don't know." Her or him, like, I don't know. I don't think they're good for you. They're kind of crazy. No, oh no, they're not. And then he finally realized, and then that's what made him want to write this series. Hell yeah, I'll go. Oh wait, I forgot. Power's is in a bad way right now. She freaks out if I leave her home alone. It's like she needs me, so you could always leave her at a public safety facility. He like, all right. So why didn't you go with her? Why didn't I? I don't know. All right, that was a little flashback. Okay, makes sense. Interesting. I wonder that has to do with Pochita, maybe, like just in the background, kind of, you know, twisting and turning at his heart to kind of make him like, get away from Maki. Washing dishes, watching TV. Go check whether the darkness devil is by the front door. It's not there. I'm scared to go to the bathroom. Wait while I go. Sure, as long as you flush. I actually like this. This is interesting because it's like a child when a child is afraid of the dark, and then the parents is trying to reassure them like, "There's nothing under the bed. There's nothing in the closet. There's nothing in the hallway." I like that. It's a play on that. I'm scared to go to the bathroom. Wait while I go. Sure, as long as you flush. Dingy. Yeah. What do you need this time? I'm scared to take a bath. Take a bath with me. That's cold. All right. But like I said, he don't feel nothing from this. I don't think so, unless he will. I don't know. Well, behind me, I can feel the darkness devil behind me. Dingy, behind me, behind me. He's there. He's behind me. Or does she just want him to be behind? I mean, hey, I don't know. It's weird. This doesn't feel naughty at all. What's up with that? Because you don't like naughty. Ah, man, I really wanted to go on that trip with Makima. I'm scared of naughty things. Come on, dress yourself. We'll sleep in 3 hour shifts. Call me if power starts thrashing around. Dingy, yeah. Please don't hate me. Why would I hate you? Because it's my fault you didn't get to go on your trip. Sorry for apologizing for hitting me with a stolen car. Yeah, I did no such thing. Fine. To make it up to you, I'll allow you to drink my blood. Nah, no thanks. But then you'll hate me. How does that make sense? All right already. I'll drink it. Lucky me. Whoopee. Okay then. Here's my shoulder. Pochita. Makima told me naughty things feel better the more you know your partner. But even though I know power really well, like it doesn't feel hot at all. That's more like sis, I guess, right? That's like more of a friend, best friend, sister type of vibe. It probably isn't that you should learn anything and everything. There's something I do want to talk about with this, though. I like how Fujimoto is constructing this, but it probably isn't that you should learn anything and everything there is to know. Same goes for all those assassins who came to kill me. If I had known their circumstances, learned what kind of people they were, then I probably would have felt crappy when they died. There are some things you got to know, and some things is better to stay in the dark about. Whatever's behind this door, I don't need to know. That reminded me of Deku a little bit. Like the villains, we know.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
But you got some stuff you wanted to talk about for this one.
I mentioned in my reaction that it was a really clever way for Fujimoto to give us a lewd scene without it being lewd. So I also mentioned that this was like a sister brother kind of dynamic. I mean, Eha, Alabama style, but if you're in the US, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was like I was off put by how timid Power was, like how scared she was. She was genuinely affected. There's no bravado, there's no laughing. She is scared out of her mind.
The Fujimoto confirmed he seems a dominant woman. I like one thing I did want to talk about though is that I like that Denji is learning like different relationships and like kind of distinguishing between like affection for one side platonic and then any other kind of relationship because like as he's talking to Pochita there he's realizing that obviously here he's like, okay, this is more like a sister thing. Like it's like when you have a sibling that's sick or something. Matter of fact, it's like in One Piece with Shanks and Buggy, like they didn't go on. I'm not gonna spoil it for people, but they didn't go with their crew when they went to the final island. And so yeah, I'm gonna take care of them. They're going through something mentally, or they're sick or ill or whatever. Should I have one on that trip? You know what? That's all right. And I love that. It's big moments like that with Denji. I honestly underestimate Denji a lot. He's probably the one MC that I can think of in recent memory where I underestimate him by far, like way more than any other MC I've ever like read. Honestly,
I agree with you. I feel like I also underestimate Denji, but subconsciously I recognize he is one of the best parts of this series. So when I saw him ranked as 5th on the popularity poll, I felt insulted. I was like, no,
Yeah, that's
not
very
right. He should be top 3 at least.
I almost want to say it was dated, but I'm like, no, Yoshida's there. Kobane's car is there. This is not dated at all.
This is somewhat recent.
Yeah.
This just happened.
Popularity, I don't like popularity polls ever. That shit is always
They
cool.
never line up with what even I think it should be. Not what I want it to be, but what I think it should be.
Like, no offense to Power, but come on. Power, number 1.
Kobane's car was ahead of Kobane. Like, you guys just ain't shit voters. That's what you are. That's like
even
people that voted for Harambe. They voted Harambe for the presidential election. Like, guys, if you don't know, Harambe was a gorilla that was shot at a zoo. Some people say it was a canon event. I don't know. It's some stupid meme shit that people are just on.
Like, I get the trolls. I'm just more about the Power thing. Like, really? Number 1? Like,
yeah, that was...
Like, that's akin to having Zenitsu number 1. I don't remember if he was ever. He probably was number 1 at one point. He probably was. Maybe. Or like Shoto from My Hero, whenever he was like top 2, or top 1 at some point. It's like, I'm not even trying to hate on them. It's just like,
there wasn't enough there for me to really be like, okay, I could see it.
Especially with Power. Like, the last time we've anime, like the last time we've gotten great stuff from Power is literally from what we watched in season 1. How is she number 1 still? I can understand back then. Absolute. Now, no. But, yes, this is like the first time he quote unquote disobeyed Makima. But I did like before too at Reize. Once again, I underestimated him back then. I didn't think he would actually like her.
I thought he was going to go back.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was going to be like a Tanaka move, like we saw more recent with Haikyuu's, but no, he actually, I kind of do like him. I like that Denji, he's able to, he's starting to understand things a lot more, just like the whole door thing. You know what? Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I should listen to Pochita. All right, I got you.
Now, I know Denji might not have the book smarts, but he definitely is starting to develop this emotional intelligence that is necessary for a leader.
Yep.
Now, obviously, he is still Makima's dog in both the literal and metaphorical sense, but he is really starting to come into his own. So, when he asked himself, why didn't I go? It's because you have people here that you care about. You don't want to leave them for their emotional turmoil to deal with that on their own. And Aki has one arm. It's just not being
I had to double check. I was like, wait a minute, he's off.
He's all right. He's not all right.
Which is funny because this is like the best he's
arms.
Looked in a minute, right? And then literally anything that Angel Devil. Did they say just hand or just by any contact?
I thought it was just hand, so I don't know if Angel Devil can make any weapons now. Oh, I think you were talking about the touch, but I was talking about the making of the weapons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to kind of go over.
There's one more thing I want to talk about, so if you can't remember, I'll just go.
Oh, go ahead.
It's the fact that Denji has consumed some of Power's blood. What's his next power-up going to look like? Is he going to have chainsaws on the edge of chainsaws? Is he going to have, liquid chainsaws, as crazy as that sounds?
That would be wild.
So, when he throws out the chainsaw chain, if, chainsaws could sprout off of it like a plant and, leaves, because Power has also, blood solidification.
Right. Also, the fact that Beam and Violence being they're dead, obviously, I saw it, but I'm like, oh.
I didn't believe it. Yeah. I was like, okay.
I thought they was going through the same thing as Power, but they will be back, though, which is funny, because I think Beam, especially Beam specifically, Violence Fade, I don't know where we go from after with him. I don't know. Maybe with Kobani, I guess that's where he would come back for.
Sure.
But
Welcome, revolting peasants. So my Makima is blind theory. So I was talking to Vonte, and I was getting his take on what Makima was able to listen in on. So with the rodents, with the birds, with the frogs, maybe in hell. And I was thinking to myself, she kind of looks through you. Now, obviously, that could be like a power dynamic, like I am so much higher than you. It's like Aizen talking the way that he did when he sealed with the Hogyokyu. But I think maybe she had her vision taken away from her because of the fact that she made a contract with a devil. I don't know what devil it was, or maybe that was a detriment to her own. And then I started thinking about the fact that when she went up against the Darkness Devil, one thing, Vonte, that I don't know if you noticed or not, they were talking about the 3 skulls for the torso of the Darkness Devil. It was see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So they had one covering the mouth, they had one like blind, and the other one was covering the mouth, eyes, and ears. So I was thinking to myself, like, is Makima blind and she's using these lower life forms to see in the world, like echolocation? So that was pretty much my theory, but I don't know.
it's like I think it's like the complete opposite. Well, kind of like what you said. It could just be like she's just staring through you. Like I think she's, and kind of like what you said back in season 1. I think she's clairvoyant. I think she just uses creatures as like a. I don't know if it's more of a just a cool little symbolic thing to just add to her character that she's just looking through like low life forms, and that's supposed to be symbolic of her also keeping watch on low life forms, humans.
Sure.
One thing I wanted to say though, the whole door thing. Do you think that maybe that door was something that Makima placed for like Denji to go through so she can like basically enter hell from the other side? Like maybe she was casted out and she can't go back in, but she can stay on the surface. Because if he's telling them, if like the door is supposed to be like a warning, don't open the door. And who would probably, out of any character, obviously, Makima, it seems like she would probably want him to do that. She wants him to become whatever her best weapon or whatever. It probably has to do something with that. And the fact that they hear chainsaws, for some reason, they hear that like Devil's heard that sound before. It's probably something that happened once, but she probably failed back then, or the chainsaw devil failed back then, or something happened where now it's like, okay, I'm doing this again. And yeah. Because he's talking about Makima, and then he goes back to the door right here in this chapter. So that's why I'm kind of connecting Makima.
What I'm thinking is that might be much like the Cursed Devil, and how the nail has to be penetrated into the skin 4 times. I think opening that door might be a condition of a contract with a devil. So whoever opens the door, or if Denji specifically opens the door, maybe that is a clause of the contract that will cause XYZ to happen. I don't know what that might be.
Makima's homies or something that's locked in there.
It might get them out. Yeah, it might be like an open portal from hell to wherever they're at. Imagine like all these other devils start coming out of Denji. So like this chapter, when Power's like something's in my mouth, if like these devils start coming out of Denji's mouth.
Darkness, and I like that. It's like a play on, like I was saying, of like a parent and child. Like there's no monster under your bed.
I did like that you picked that up. That was great. We didn't talk about how the Violence Fiend had an arm come out of his mouth.
Oh yeah.
So could there be something about like devils coming out of Denji if that door is opened?
Maybe.
Okay.
A lot of symbolism here. This is a great chapter, a great starter for this volume reaction. Really good. But you want to go to the next one?
All right, guys. So I will get into chapter 72 next. Vonte's going to peace out for a sec. Okay, chapter 72 all together. I'm going home to Hokkaido tomorrow. I'll be gone for about 2 days. I'll cook some meals before I go. Just heat them up in the microwave. Wait, you get to go to Hokkaido? No fair. I want to go. I want to go. I'm only visiting a grave. It's not for fun. Well, our trip got canceled, so I want to go somewhere. Plus, Powie's calmed down compared to before. I've calmed down. Who's going to take care of Meowie while no one's home? God, she almost looks brain dead. Aw, Kishibe! Thanks for agreeing to take the cat. What you want as a souvenir? Alcohol. Oh! 'Tis mine! All mine? Hey, one of those is mine! Quiet down! Alright, we are back into normalcy here. Blah! Oh man, she got barf on the deck too. Damn it! Yeah! Look! Stop that right now! Yeah! Throwing snow at him. Kill him! Hiwakawa family grave. Where'd they go? Hey! What are you eating? Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Grave offering? Oh my god. Grave offerings we stole from the crows. Oh, it's rotten. 'Tis the power of the darkness devil. Figures. Wah, wah. Oh, and like even the way that Aki is off-center with his hair tuft off to the side, the bottom of page 5, he is damn near at his breaking point. He is just barely keeping it together, and I think that Power and Denji being like they normally are in front of him is what's keeping him from emotionally breaking down, but it is only so long before he loses it. Ah, it's all vegetables. Worst in ever. Put what you can't eat on Mai and Denji's trays. This, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. There's barely any left. This won't fill my belly. Oh, she just takes his arm? Youch! Ow, 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 ow. 'Tis my arm. I've told you, ask for permission when you want to drink blood. Sigh. Feel like someone's listening in. Alright, they're sleeping. He's got his hair down. He's just looking outside. What's up with you? All lost in the view. Oh, shut up. Can't see crap with all this snow. Every year, when I went to visit their grave, I'd remember nothing but bad things. It was depressing. But this time, you guys were such pests that I didn't have the time to get lost in that. You're welcome? Question mark? God, this is really starting to tug at my heartstrings. I was just talking to Vonte off camera. Chainsaw Man has so much more substance to it than I ever gave it credit for. And yes, it does have the emotional moments, obviously the shocking moments. But this is a somber moment, and this is true storytelling right here. Bottom of page 9. I'm in love with this page. Aki, here's your pussycat. Thank you. How was the grave visit? More exhausting than fighting devils. Not surprised. Denji and Power are a handful. Don't know how you were able to take them along. Their behavior has shaped up some, as hard as it is to believe. Denji does as I say now, and Power stopped throwing vegetables. Captain Kishibe. The upcoming expedition to eliminate the Gun Devil. Can Division 4 withdraw from it? Now I'm surprised. I thought you'd be the most eager for this operation out of everyone in public safety. The spots that belong to the agents killed by Santa will be filled by others. I'm aware of that, sir. Division 4 won't be fighting alone. Public safety's best teams will be coming together for this. We should be able to fight even the Gun Devil on equal footing. The Gun Devil's location is classified information. pull out and you close yourself off from getting access to it. Even if the gun devil gets taken out, that information will be kept under a tight lid. It'll be years before you'll know whether the gun devil that killed your family is dead. Do you still want to back out? I'm willing to accept that. God, and this is much like Denji making his decision in the previous chapter not to go with Makima. Aki making this decision not to go after the gun devil is something special. I'll inform the higher-ups of Division 4's intention to stay out of it. It's an experimental unit anyway. More of a joke. I doubt they were expecting much. In exchange, you can get our bill. I always get our bill. Aki, why the change of heart? I got cold feet. God, and the bags under his eyes. You've gone and gotten a little saner yourself, haven't you? I'm home. Meowie. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, dude, I cooked some super good grub. I helped too. What is this? That stir-fry thing with bean sprouts and sausage and egg and soy sauce. What's this purple-looking thing? No clue. You don't know? It's probably some secret ingredient Power put in. We worked our butts off making that just for you. Better clean your plate. All right. How is it? It's... bleh. 'Tis a complete catastrophe. Now we've all barfed. I like the little inversion here because in a lot of other shows, when two characters that don't know how to cook a meal for someone who is traditionally the cook, or at least of a respectable nature like Aki is, they'll say it's great, it's delicious, even though that's probably a lie. What another phenomenal chapter. Character-centric. Why Nologia? Which part of our conversation were you referring to? In terms of what I was talking about for Makima and she's blind theory? Yeah, this was 2 for 2 already tonight. And where was Aki on the popularity list? I'm going to actually go back because I'm upset. Like, he should have been top 3 too. Okay, at least he was 3rd. Thankfully. No, another incredible chapter. Now, the snowball scene especially really hits me in the feels as well because of the symbolism to the Look Back one-shot and movie that I have read and watched. We do have the Look Back reaction on our channel, so check that out if you're interested. Yep, so if you're tied down too tightly, you don't have a screw loose, then you will get killed. And Aki, now that he had his head squarely on his shoulders, he likely will get killed if he were to join the Gun Devil elimination operation. Oh, Pug, yeah. And even I have it ironically pulled up to that same page. Like, in the same page, he's like, where'd they go? As in, like, he's about to lose another part of his family. That is incredible. Wynalogia, for the Makima power, I think I said omniscient. So the concept of omniscient. So we know how we had the Infinity Devil. Skylander, welcome to the stream. I was saying that maybe Makima, she is all-knowing, but maybe not necessarily all-powerful. because they say the reason why God can't be good is because of the problem of the 3 O's. So all-knowing, all-good, all-powerful. If God is all-knowing, if God is all-powerful, that means he can't be all-good because there's evil in the world. Similarly, if God is all-knowing and all-good, that means he doesn't have the power to change what he sees in the world as evil. And then the third one, if he is all good and all powerful, then he doesn't know about the evil in the world. I'm pretty sure I said that right. I would have to list off all 3 options to myself, but that's a really interesting philosophical and theological question. Celix, I understand why people make that comparison. It cannot be further from the truth. Aki is leaps and bounds above Sasuke. It is not close. He is one of the best deuteragonists I've ever seen. I love Aki's character. He is brilliant. What Fujimoto is doing with him and how he's slowly bringing Denji up to the same speed, when those two separate, whoever dies, whoever gets sent to hell, oh, it's gonna break my fucking heart. I just know it. I'm already not looking forward to Aki's death, given how much characterization he has gotten. Alright, I'm gonna send the praying emoji to Vonte. Just another incredible chapter, though. Yeah, Windologia, it's like, I don't know. I am agnostic myself, so I do believe there is a higher being, but I don't think humanity, or myself included, can comprehend what is going on in the higher levels of existence in this reality. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream tonight. Again, make sure you like it for us, and Vonte will give you his reaction now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Chapter 72. Guys, like the stream. If you have not, I'm sure Twitch probably said it, but like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new, man. Road to 2K subscribers. We're going to get there. All right. Chapter 72. And they are all together. These 3, they're all together. I'm going home to Hokkaido tomorrow. There we go. There we go with the Aki being on the front of this volume cover. Makes a lot of sense. So we're going to be following him, it seems. Maybe solely just him, or maybe somebody else will tag along. But yeah, he's going to Hokkaido tomorrow. I'll be going for about 2 days. I'll cook some meals before I go. Just heat them up in the microwave. Wait, you get to go to Hokkaido? No fair. I want to go. I'm only visiting a grave. It's not for fun. Well, our trip got canceled, so I want to go somewhere. Plus, Howie's calmed down compared to before. I've calmed down. Who's going to take care of Meowie while no one's home? I mean, don't y'all, like, low-key be leaving Meowie anyway? Because y'all be on missions all the time. Unless I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Kishibe. All right, Kishibe. He's on his cat dad shit, you know. Hey, I'm a cat dad too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanks for agreeing to take the cat. What you want as a souvenir? Alcohol. Yep, of course. Ooh, it's mine, all mine. Oh, look at Power. She got a little pin in her hair. She's looking all normal, regular, not all wild. It's just mine, all mine. Hey, one of those is mine. Quiet down. So there's a train. Now they're on a ship. Oh man, she got barf on the deck too. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, look, stop that right now. Yeah. You know, we've been hey, I see you, Sherm. I see you. What's up? What's up, Sherm? So, all of us in the chat, everybody here in the stream, we've read manga, we've watched anime. When it's like montage type of, you know, just going page to page, panel to panel, This is the last time all three of these characters are gonna be together. At least Aki, like just seeing them all together here like this, it's pretty much the last time. Yeah, kill him. So you're at the grave, Hayakawa family grave. Where'd they go? Hey, what are you eating? Grave offerings we stole from the crows. Well, it was rotten. Just the power of the darkness devil. Figures. Wow. That's right. It's all vegetables. Worst in ever. Put what you can't eat on my and Dingy's trays. This and 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 this. There's barely any left. This won't fill my belly. Yeah, ouch, ow, 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 ow. Just my arm. I've told you, ask for permission when you want to drink blood. Okay, what's going on here? This is gonna be some crazy shit that's about to happen. So they're sleeping while Aki's looking through the window, hair down, he's just thinking about life, really. What's up with you? All lost in the view. Oh, shut up. Can't see crap with all this snow. Mm. Every year when I went to visit their grave, I remember nothing but bad things. It was depressing. But this time, you guys were such pests that I didn't have the time to get lost in that. You're welcome. Or you're welcome? Right? I like that panel, though, right there on the bottom left on 9. Them sitting there in power on the ground. Aki, Aki, here's your pussycat. Thank you. How was the grave visit? More exhausting than fighting devils. Not surprised. Dingy and Power are a handful. Don't you know? Don't you know how? Wait, don't know how you were able to take them along. Their behavior has shaped up some. As hard as it is to believe, Dingy does as I say now. Power stopped throwing vegetables. Captain Kishibe, what you about to ask? Or tell him. The upcoming expedition to eliminate the Gun Devil can Division 4 withdraw from it. Now, I'm surprised. I thought you'd be the most eager for this operation out of everyone in public safety, right? It's interesting. It kind of reminds me of the last chapter with Dingy. It's like how both of them, both Dingy and Aki, both were looking forward. They were looking forward to something. Like Dingy with the whole trip thing with Makima, and then obviously Aki with his little vengeance thing against the Gun Devil. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, see, it's all you eager. Yeah, spots that belong to the agents killed by Santa will be filled by others. I'm aware of that, sir. Division 4 won't be fighting alone. Public safety's best teams will be coming together for this. We should be able to fight even the Gun Devil on equal footing. The Gun Devil's location is classified information. Pull out and you close yourself off from getting access to it. Even if the Gun Devil gets taken out, that information will be kept under a tight lid. It'll be years before you'll know whether the devil that killed your family is dead. That's the thing, though, bro. He ain't got no years, so regardless if he, regardless if he gets out of this or not, like he's going to get his ass back into the fray when it comes to the Gun Devil. You know, like regardless of what Kishibe is saying, I think Aki still will get his way. Because I don't believe that he's going to completely withdraw. Like, well, officially, yes, but I still think he's going to try to do things on his own. Do you still want to talk? Do you still want to back out? I'm willing to accept that. I'll inform the higher ups of Division 4's intention to stay out of it. It's an experimental unit anyway. More of a joke. I doubt they were expecting much. In exchange, you can get our bill. I always get our bill. Aki, while the change of heart. I got cold. I got cold feet. This is not just like him just thinking the possibility of him dying. Is it that he saw the future? Did he see a future, or is it just him thinking like this could be an outcome? I guess it don't matter either way because you know you've gone and gotten a lot saner yourself, haven't you? I'm home, meowie, meow, meow, meow. Hey, dude, I cooked something super good, some super good grub. I help too. What is it? That stir fry thing with bean sprouts and sausage and egg and soy sauce. What's this purple looking thing? No clue. You don't know? It's probably some secret ingredient put in. I don't trust that. It's probably some devil shit going on here, man. I don't know. We worked our butts off making that just for you. Better clean your plate. All right. How is it? It's uh, just a complete catastrophe. Now we're all barked. That's funny. I like that. Okay, that was cool. Another great chapter. Another great chapter. This is a volume or half of the volume. I think I see why Sherman did this to us.
A couple things in this chapter, but go back to page 15.
Okay. Aki could die without knowing the gun that was dead. That's crazy. See, it's like just like with Denji's. I don't have to go on a trip. I don't have to do these things. But all right, 15. The dead panels.
Nope.
I got cold feet.
Nope.
What? I'm confused. You said 15, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, oh, is it like you're talking about like the wounds that they have?
You're getting warmer.
Because obviously, Power with like her wound. Denji is not as hard, above his heart a little bit.
Gun
Devil
colder.
Colder.
No.
Okay. I don't know then. I have no clue.
That is the viewpoint he saw in hell when the Darkness Devil was going to kill them.
Okay.
So him saying he got cold feet is because of that despair he had when he realized there are some devils he cannot fight.
What I like about that, I think it's probably the same reason why you like it, or maybe a part of it, is the fact that going back to like when we first learned it too, that the gun devil, they said, oh, these devils here are worse than him. And
by
I'm
leaps
like, okay.
and bounds.
So now he's like, I have this personal vendetta against him, but he's like, objectively speaking, that shit don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Just like with Denji last chapter, putting things into perspective. Stop the personal bullshit affection that you have for Makima and all this stuff. Think about it objectively. Who else do you care about? You have other friends. You have other things that you're living for. What else do you care about? Aki's the same way. He was ready to die, essentially, and now he's like, well, at the very least, I don't want my friends to die. That's the most thing. That's the one thing I'm more fixated on versus just, oh, let me just crash out and go kill the gun devil, because you're probably gonna end up dead anyway. As you damn near died, you lost a limb against the darkness devil. Something like that was gonna happen to you anyway against the gun devil. Just about.
Welcome to the stream, Hood Magic. Yeah, we're doing half of the volume tonight, per Sherm's recommendation. We will finish up the other half this upcoming Saturday around 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern. Probably 2 o'clock because I gotta do something later in the day, but go back to page 4.
The Hayakawa grave.
So those 4 bottom panels taken in totality, they are now his family. And the fact that he got cold feet is because he's already lost his family. So he can't lose his family a second time.
And the symbolism, even the whole cold feet thing, literally. In
absolutely.
Fujimoto was really good with like symbolism, and I'm not really going to compare, but there's other series where I feel like someone could think that they got it down packed with the implicit stuff mixed with symbolism, but it's like one is better than the other. Here is balance, very balanced.
Yeah, and I also mentioned the fact that Aki pulled Denji in this chapter, in which he grew up through his trauma. So he no longer has the same, let's just call them chains, holding him back. Similar to Denji. Denji grew up last chapter. He made a decision for his friends. This is Aki making a decision for his friends, not for his revenge.
You know, unironically, what this does too, this kind of, what's the word on you, streamline the series a little bit for Aki. Like,
okay,
we all thought we were going to follow Aki and on his whole vengeance thing, like just throughout the series, like okay, we're gonna keep on with that. But now that it dies here, now you don't like the series would have been prolonged. Like I mean, I know new gen series aren't usually long, but I feel like Fujimoto, he knows how to cut corners without it being bad. Like he knows how to just kind of speed run certain things. So this with Aki, like another mangaka probably stretch that and drag it out a lot longer, and for him to finally get to this point. Aki, we're not even like where are we? Like between from us being caught up, we're not even halfway, right? So I know part 2 is like I don't know when does part 2 start? Is it like
volume 12?
Volume 12. So about
we got 2 more full volumes. That's 18 chapters plus another, I don't know, 7 for this one. So we got about 25 chapters until part 2.
Yeah, it's interesting because we're relatively early in this series, and the fact that he's already like, you know what, I accept this. Literally, I accept that this mission, I'm going to bow out of this. I don't want my friends to die. After what just happened to Hell, that's the experience that I needed to tell me things are, I should change my mentality. But what this does too is that Aki is going to die. Still, obviously, we know he's going to die, but it's not going to feel as bad now because now we have his mentally, we know where he's at. He doesn't have to despair, you
know? Question, and Sherm, I'm going to give you some seconds to peruse the chat for this because, guys, this is simply a rhetorical question. I asked this. I do not want an answer, so please do not answer this in the chat if you do know. Vonte, do we know confirmed that Aki will live another 2 or 3 years?
Less now, right? Because of what happened in that.
So say, for example, he's got 2 years left to live. Do you think he will live the full 2 years? Or do you think that is a natural death and he could get subverted with his death before the 2 years? I always thought it was strange that, like, they kept talking as if he was going to die, let's just say in like 2030. How do you know that? How do you know for certain when he will die? You might know when his life energy might run out, but
I can't remember when he first did it, the contract. I can understand the beginning part of it, like the contract part, but as like, how do you, I guess, measure that? Like, how you know?
Is it like, is there someone with DBZ Scouter that can see how many years left you have to live? But also, is that a natural death versus an unnatural death?
Right. Can it kind of change? Like, can it?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, like, if he touches the angel devil, does that change not only his natural death, but let's just say his actual death? So, let's just say, for example, he was supposed to die in 2.5 years. When he touched the angel devil for as long as he touched the angel devil, his actual death date got moved up. Not necessarily the day he was supposed to die. So I was thinking this whole time, the reason why I got on this train of thought is because what if the future devil knows that he will die before his expected death date? And that's why because Aki's going to be shocked. He's living in this moment right now as if he has another 2 years. He's making these decisions saying, hey, I have some more time. But what if you don't? What if you die tomorrow?
No, this whole time, I swear this whole time, I always thought he was going to die earlier than 2 years. I just felt like it's like based off of like when he had more life shed from him after the angel devil situation when he touched it. That part really made me think, okay, well, either that's going to be sped up or he's just still going to die earlier because at the time, mentally, he wasn't all there until this chapter. Now this chapter is making me feel a little, I don't know, actually. I really don't know now if it's going to be sped up or not. Maybe because now he's accepted everything he could. It doesn't really matter when he dies. I think I'm happy that he's got to this point because I guess it kind of doesn't matter. He's already completed. I like what Pug said too. His recent message.
Yep.
Like literally, Fujimoto when it gets the common tropes for those characters completely. Like,
well, and that's the
I
thing.
love that.
If Fujimoto has for 70 chapters told us Aki's gonna die in 2 years, give or take, and then he kills him off like next week, that is the ultimate subversion of expectations.
Yep. He said he would die in the worst death possible, yes. Which is interesting. Do you think that he's going to die from the Gun Devil or something else?
I think so. I think it's going to be the Gun Devil, or potentially, God forbid, if like Denji gets controlled, or maybe Denji has an hallucination or something and he like cuts Aki up. Because death by chainsaw is one of the more gruesome deaths you can have.
I wonder if it's one of those things where he kind of like, if he was originally going to die from the Gun Devil, had he went on the mission, but now that he backed out, that changed the timeline type of, you know, it's kind of like My Hero or Deku, that whole thing with Night Eye, something similar to that. I feel like that might end up happening. Maybe. I mean, but it would be poetic if he does die from the Gun Devil, but he just wouldn't have that animosity, or because he is human, right? What if he does end up like he's dying to the Gun Devil and he starts to revert back to that mentality? I would hate to see that. That would make me sad if he just immediately just reverted right back to how he was before.
Celix has a great point. I'll let you read that. That's a great point. I got nothing to say to that. That like almost outright confirms it in my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, because the Future Devil wouldn't say like, it'll be one of those things where I'm like, really, Mangaka, did you really just made the Future Devil like they think an awesome death is peace? Like, there's no way that would even. No. There's gonna be something horrific.
Well, and I don't know how many streams ago it was, but remember how I was saying that, like, I think it was when he was fighting Reize, he's like, I've got to be careful. I have to make the right moves, because just because I can see the future doesn't mean I can react in time. So I'm thinking about how quickly the Gun Devil moves, how quickly it can kill people. Like, he's going to have 3 seconds in which he is going to relive his life.
The worst death I keep forgetting. I keep thinking he said like awesome, like the most awesome death. No, the worst death.
He said it's going to be awesome because it's the worst
because
death.
it's worse. Yeah, that's what it was. What the fuck could it be? What's the worst death possible? What does that mean?
I think he might see like Power and Denji get taken out in front of him, and then as he's reacting, that's when he dies. So he dies not knowing if they're okay or not.
I don't know. I don't think the Future Devil would think that that's like the worst death possible. I mean, well,
for Aki,
it depends. But to the Future Devil, it isn't. Well, I can't say that, but as the audience, I don't.
Interesting.
I think he's going to. I would hate to, because nobody likes seeing like characters that they love get just destroyed or mutilated. Yeah. So at the very least, I hope it's like a sacrificial play where he does get mutilated, but he at least helps and saves characters. Because if it's just he just gets obliterated, I'll feel so. And that's
so. How are you thinking? How are you thinking he dies then?
Mutilation, but from who?
By like chainsaw.
I'm just gonna say the safest one, lock him up. I don't know why exactly she would do it, but maybe for Denji. I don't know. I'm just gonna say her because I'm just gonna say her. I'm not sure.
Let's talk about that now. So they keep saying that the Gun Devil wants Denji's heart. There was a contract on the table. I don't know if it's like a John Wick international assassination type of deal, but when they went to hell, the doll devil said to the darkness devil, I have fulfilled the contract. Here is the chainsaw's heart. So what do you think the Gun Devil wants with Denji's heart? Do you think it's because of the door? Like the Gun Devil wants to get people. Is that where the door is, you know?
Here's another thing. I think the Gun Devil is not moving alone. I think the Gun Devil has what's the word I want to use? The higher up, kind of like with Makima, Denji, Katana Man, and the Snake Chick, something like that. I don't think he's
the head
boss man, the head. Yeah, I don't think so. I
So you
think
think a
that it's gonna
primal
be
fear is above him?
probably. I think it's something like that. Someone that's it feels like a game of chess, man. Every time, like Makima and stuff with the darkness, that or Santa Claus rather, like it feels like people, even like with Quan Chi, with her fiends, like it feels like chess right now. Like these fiends and devils are getting, and humans are getting controlled by these higher ups. Um,
Pawns
you know
on a
what?
chessboard.
It could be that Denji might actually kill Aki. Like the worst death possible, your friend, and then
Chainsaw.
He literally,
Chainsaw on fire. He's done this.
oh my god! Nah. And the fact that we're going to see this, like, I'm assuming we're going to see this relatively soon.
I think before part 1 ends.
I think so
too. I think Aki's probably going to die before part 1.
Wow. Fujimoto, you're really good, man. Like just like I said, I underestimated Denji. I underestimated Fujimoto as well. Even though, I mean, we watched Look Back. I know how good he is when it comes to writing.
He's a chef.
It's just that maybe, no offense, maybe it's just the fan base, which is the case for every series. I think the fan base are just so, like, they talk about the more meatheadery stuff. And a lot of shonen gets that. It's like they don't talk about things that, you know, like with Vinland Saga, for example. Between first season and the second season, like second season, we enjoyed that like more than the first season. Like they were pretty even, but I think the second one had like we really felt that. And I know a lot of people really love the first season because of the obvious, right? I feel like that's kind of what Chainsaw Man fans, not all of them, but from what I've seen, people bigged it up just because of how crazy it is. And that's what I've always been thinking about for years. Oh, it's just a crazy ass series. And that's what season 1 was too. So going into this, I expected none of this whatsoever.
There's subtlety to this series. So even the first chapter that we reacted to this stream with the bathing scene, if you would have told me, you know, season 1, episode 4 or 5, whenever Denji saved Power, that he would get a bath with her, I'm thinking to myself immediately, like, R-rated, this can't be shown on screen. It was very sensual. It wasn't sexual in that regard. It was more so like skinship, which there's a difference between skinship and sex, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, I'm really impressed with just how carefully crafted this story is. For as crude as the impression was for season 1, the manga has been something entirely different, I feel.
Can't judge the book by its first arcs, season, you know,
my first chapter.
That's why season 2 has haters. That's kind of how I felt. I felt like that might have been the case. That's why people weren't really rocking with part 2 rather. It was because of like, you know, the same, the meatheadery and all that. And I could, once we get there, we could probably see their side though, but that's immediately what I thought was probably something like that. Probably. Come on, she says her with the bashing, right? The juxtaposition there, that it's just completely different things.
The duality of man.
Yep.
Or woman.
Woman. Since we're doing 4, do you want to like switch it up and then I start and then you come in after for this next chapter?
Yeah, I can swap it out. All right. Sayonara.
All right, guys. So you guys know the drill, man. We're taking turns reading these chapters, as you guys already have seen. Unless you just came in here now, this is a nice way to get both of our reactions on camera, while the other one is not following along off camera like the other chapters that we've done in the past. But you guys said that volumes 8, 9, 10, 11 were all dual react-worthy chapters, so we're taking turns reading them, and it's been pretty good. So we're doing half streams every Tuesdays and then the other half every Saturdays. And we'll update you guys on the time for Saturdays because it might be a little earlier this time, this Saturday, or we might do it at the same time. We'll see. But chapter 73, and we got Aki smiling at us with the one arm. Shit, did he die here? Like, just looking at, I don't know. Every life no more. Everyday life no more. That's the chapter title. I am terrified. All right. Power, you stopped screaming. Power, you stopped screaming last night. Well, looking back on it, I may have defeated the darkness devil in hell. Oh yeah, totally. I'll be returning to work tomorrow. I wonder if there's more to that. I wonder if that's just her thinking her like she was dreaming or whatever, and she like defeated the dark devil in her dream, or is there like more to that? I feel like there kind of is. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be returning to work tomorrow. Can you handle looking after Power on your own? We'll probably be fine. We'll be perfectly fine. That's good then. Phone ringing. We're at the HQ. What's up, Makimo in her office? The three of you look well. I'm glad. Sorry to call you in out of the blue. Excuse me, but what is this? But what is this concerning? I heard from Captain Kishibe. Hayakawa, as you requested, Division 4 can withdraw from the expedition to eliminate the Gun Devil. It's not a problem. But Denji and Power will go. I had a feeling she was gonna pull some shit like that. I thought she was gonna say Denji though, not also Power, you know. But Denji and Power will be going on the operation. That is wow. I wonder if that's why Kishibe kind of like warned him, like, "Are you sure? You know, be back out." That's GG's because he knew how Makimo would. So you gotta listen to Unk, man. You gotta listen to your mentors. Wait, what do you mean? Denji and Power are under my supervision. I'd like to show more people their capabilities to legitimize Division 4. I'm having them temporarily join Devil Extermination Division 7 to carry out the operation. Operation members need to be briefed on related classified material. Hayakawa, if you'll be sitting it out, I'll have to ask you to leave. Damn, we have to accept it. I love the panels where they show Makima's face and the other character's face, like reaction to her, because she's always the same smile, same eyes. Yeah, fuck Makima. Yes, fuck Makima, man. But I knew that's why Kishibe warned him about that shit. He knew how she is. I'll do it. I've got plans of my own. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm going too. Denji's my buddy after all. Miss Makima, I'm sorry. May I join the operation too? Great, of course you may. Denji and Power will need a guardian with them. Ooh, I feel so weird about this because like he wasn't even supposed to be here on this mission because he already got out of it. But obviously, since she is the boss, she's like, yeah, you can join. Oh yeah, it's GG's for him. He's going to die. He's going to die in this operation. No need to worry. Denji doesn't die, and Power is quite sturdy herself. You just worry about yourself. Now that all three of you are on the operation, and then Makima saying that like, yo, we seen fucking Beam and Violence Fiend die. Like they died. What do you mean? And Power is quite sturdy herself. Like Denji, okay, I get it. You know, MC. You know, he don't know he did MC, but he a little different. But Power quite sturdy. Bro, she could die. This ain't right. Wow. You just worry about yourself. Lily forced her hand after it made it. Exactly. That's so. Oh my gosh, he is so manipulative. It's ridiculous. Wow. Now that all three of you are on the operation, I'll tell you what we know regarding the Gun Devil's current status. The information I'm about to disclose can't leave this room. As of now, the Gun Devil has already been defeated and confined. What, is he like locked up somewhere or something? Like another group or country kind of, I don't know, incapacitated him and captured him, kind of like what she did with Reze, probably. I wonder if somebody else like on Makima's level that's doing that somewhere else, kind of like how Santa Claus was. I wouldn't say Santa Claus was, I mean, maybe. Not really. You get my point. What? Huh? No way. When the Soviet army sighted the Gun Devil for the first time, it had already been taken down by someone else and was in an unconscious state. Currently, 20% of the Gun Devil's body is possessed by America, 28% by the Soviets, and 11% by China. Of course, America had to have the highest percentage. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't. 20, 28, 11. Oh, I'm tripping. Soviet, it literally says, I'm stupid. Literally, the Soviets has 28%. Disregard that. So the Soviets have the most. Okay, interesting. and 4% by other countries. The remaining 37% is held by devils around the world as flesh pieces. What the fuck? No way, that's not possible. What about the guns that killed Himeno, Kurose, and all the others? Those were made by man. But the manufacturer of guns is strictly controlled in every country by international law. Officially, yes. But in reality, in every country, the government circulates guns manufactured in secret. Though it seems the people trafficking the guns are claiming they obtained them in contracts with the gun devil to cover up the unseemly truth. Wow. That sounds like a conspiracy theory. Does it? All sorts of governments funneled arms to areas in conflict even before the gun devil. But then fear of guns will only keep rising. As it should. The more the world fears the gun devil, the stronger the gun devil will grow. Then the nations in possession of more of the gun devil's body will have the upper hand against other nations. That is fucking, it's literally, it's like the equation, the chemical equation to create a nuke. And all the materials in the world to use, to extract, to create a fucking nuclear bomb, all these nations have it. This is one thing I like about Chainsaw Man that I like more than a lot of other series, especially a modern series. Now they're getting into like more real world stuff. I like that the world building, obviously, just immediately from that, but just the fact that it's almost like meta commentary on real life, like when it comes to nuclear warfare and all that. Believe Santa can in fact kill Makima. Dogs all over the world should be country cheer. Yeah, honestly, yeah, true. Politics and exactly that. The politics in Chainsaw Man is damn near unparalleled. I haven't seen another series, like modern series, do it as well. I'll just have to think a little bit, but as of right now, because if y'all read JJK botched that shit. I don't know what was going on with Gege and Shonen Jump, but I really was interested in it. I know people that read Chainsaw Man was probably really interested in that too, but that went a different route. But yeah, Chainsaw Man flipping the expectations as usual. But then, okay, so I read that nation upper hand against each other. Wait, so then the expedition to eliminate the gun devil, does that mean yes? I'm sure it'll be a kind of war. Yeah, exactly. It's like nukes. Like I said, it's literally nukes. Why so down, Top Knot? It's just go kill, go home, right? What are you scared? What are you scared? Even if we manage to beat the gun devil, the body would probably be collected by public safety and kept by the government. We aren't going on a mission to kill the gun devil. We're going on a mission to take the gun devil from another country for Japan's possession. Exactly. What's that mean? It means the gun devil can never be killed. The gun devil will live forever, always being used by one group or another. Wait, what? Nah, man, that can't be right. I mean, I made a promise with Makima. She told me she'd grant me any one wish if I killed the gun devil. Yeah. Hey, what's wrong? That's interesting though. I know something crazy about to happen, but that's interesting though because he about to see the future. Probably is that why he holding his eye? Anyway, I wonder if Makima, because I think we're all led to believe that Denji is going to be like the new gun devil, or at least theory wise, I feel like Denji is supposed to be like the next up and coming nuke. I'm just gonna keep calling them nukes, right? These devils, these hybrids. I wonder if the same thing will happen to him. Well, probably not. But I wonder if there is a possibility that Makima and Japan will have to watch out for people splitting up Denji's body and shit if he gets that strong and people want him. What's going on here? He's holding his eye. He's in bed. Future devil, show yourself. So I was right about that. I come out when you say the future rules. Don't be ridiculous. What was that you showed me this afternoon? That was a future soon to come. A future absolutely unavoidable. You and Power will be slaughtered by Denji. After that, the devil that devils fear most shall appear. Me and Twitchy was just talking about that. So Twitchy, he came up with that first, I believe, last volume, or maybe it might have been 2 volumes ago when we were talking about something with that, Makima taking control over Denji and using him as a weapon against his own free will. And then literally right before this chapter, we were talking about how if Aki dies, it's gonna be who is it gonna be from Gun Devil, Makima, and Denji, and that makes sense why it's the worst death ever, and it's so awesome because he knows that's his boy. And then power, so you have somebody that you want to protect is going to die, and then you're going to die from somebody else that you want to protect, and they end up killing both of you. That is the worst. That's the worst. And then after that, that devil spirit most shall appear. And I'm assuming he's relating that it's Denji. But like, how does that happen? Why? Unless he's talking about it's not Denji. Why exactly would the devil spirit most shall appear? Why exactly from him killing them? How does that happen? Interesting. Spoiler devil doing it again. Right. Yeah, Pug. I know y'all was probably like, yo, when they said that, all right, I'm gonna get Twitchy in, and you know his reaction is gonna be good for this because we literally was just talking about that, and the words came out of his mouth literally like 20 minutes ago, 15, something like that. All right, your turn. Put a little emoji. Oh man, that was another great chapter, man. I'm really enjoying Chainsaw Man. I like that. I underestimated this series. I really like that I do because I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Go ahead. Wait.
No music. Right. You know what I gotta do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, leave come back so the music can come back for him. I just forgot something too. You didn't switch it this time, right? I think it was the same.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. I just thought about it now.
All right. Well,
God. Enjoy.
That is not the type of emoji I will show you guys in just a second. That is not the type of emoji that makes me think this will go any type of good way. All right. Well, time to enjoy the pain. Oh my God! Of course. Starts off the chapter with Aki. Chapter 73, Everyday Life No More. That is beautiful watercolors. Power, you stopped screaming last night. Well, looking back on it, I may have defeated the darkness devil in hell. Oh yeah, totally. I'll be returning to work tomorrow. Can you handle looking after Power on your own? We'll probably be fine. We'll be perfectly fine. That's good then. Ring, 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 ring. Alright, they're back at HQ. The three of you look well. I'm glad. Sorry to call you in out of the blue. Excuse me, but what is this concerning? I heard from Captain Kishibe. Hiwakawa. As you requested, Division 4 can withdraw from the expedition to eliminate the Gun Devil. It's not a problem. But Denji and Power will be going on the operation. Wait what do you mean? You. I hate Makima. Denji and Power are under my supervision. I'd like to show more people their capabilities to legitimize Division 4. I'm having them temporarily join Devil Extermination Division 7 to carry out the operation. Operation members need to be briefed on related classified material. Hiwakawa, if you'll be sitting out, I'll have to ask you to leave. I'll do it. I've got plans of my own. I've been waiting for this a long time. I'm going too. Denji's my buddy after all. Miss Makima, I'm sorry. May I join the operation too? Just punching air right now. Great. Of course you may. Denji and Power will need a guardian with them. No need to worry. Denji doesn't die, and Power is quite sturdy herself. You just worry about yourself. Now that all three of you are on the operation, I'll tell you what we know regarding the Gun Devil's current status. The information I'm about to disclose can't leave this room. As of now, the Gun Devil has already been defeated and confined. What? Huh? No way! When the Soviet army sighted the Gun Devil for the first time, it had already been taken down by someone else and was in an unconscious state. Currently, 20% of the Gun Devil's body is possessed by America, 28% by the Soviets, 11% by China, and 4% by other countries. The remaining 37% is held by devils around the world as flesh pieces. Are you gaslighting them? I feel like you're gaslighting them. I'll keep going. No way, that's not possible. What about the guns that killed Himeno, Kurase, and all the others? Those were made by man. But the manufacture of guns is strictly controlled in every country by international law. Officially, yes, but in reality, in every country, the government circulates guns manufactured in secret. Though it seems the people trafficking the guns are claiming they obtained them in contracts with the Gun Devil to cover up the unseemly truth. That sounds like a conspiracy theory. Does it? All sorts of governments funneled arms to areas in conflict even before the Gun Devil. But then fear of guns will only keep rising. As it should. The more the world fears the Gun Devil, the stronger the Gun Devil will grow. Then, the nations in the possession of the Gun Devil's body will have the upper hand against other nations. Wait, so then, an expedition to eliminate the Gun Devil? Does that mean? Yes. I'm sure it will be a kind of war. I was not expecting this type of chapter. Why so down, Top Knot? It's just go kill, go home, right? What, are you scared? Even if we manage to beat the Gun Devil, the body would probably be collected by public safety and kept by the government. We aren't going on a mission to kill the Gun Devil. We're going on a mission to take the Gun Devil from another country for Japan's possession. What's that mean? It means the Gun Devil can never be killed. The Gun Devil will live forever, always being used by one group or another. Wait, what? Nah, man, that can't be right. I mean, I made a promise with Makima. She told me she'd grant me any one wish if I kill the Gun Devil. He's got a future headache. Wait, did he show him further into the future? I think so. I think he gave him a little taste. Alright, they're sleeping now. He's covering one of his eyes. Future Devil, show yourself. I come out when you say, the future rules! Don't be ridiculous. What was that you showed me this afternoon? That? That was a future soon to come. A future absolutely unavoidable. You and power will be slaughtered by Denji. After that, the devil that devils fear most shall appear. All right.
But why? Why? How?
You know what? We're going to leave this background on for a little bit until I can't think. My bad, bros.
Talk about a setup. This is the type of setup chapters that all manga need to have. You know, we need
this
setup
is such a great
like this.
twist. It's like technically the Gun Devil's been dead for a while.
But it's so fucked up for Aki. Like, Kishibe pretty much warned him because he knew. He probably knew enough because he even told him about the whole information thing. Like, Like, if you don't join, you can't know about this. And the fact that, he's like, all right, I accept it. I'm not going to join the mission. But now, since Makima said, I'm the boss, I need power and Denji. Okay, well, I got to get back in there then. And then looking at his reactions to what Makima was saying, I did not like seeing that from Aki's face, man. Like page 13, he was stressed. Wow.
He don't deserve that. He don't deserve that.
Like, oh, well, Denji, he doesn't just die. And then Power, she's sturdy. Power's sturdy. Yo, Beam and Shark, Beam and
they were sturdy, and they got cut
died. Up. What do you mean? Like, we know what can happen. Did you not see what happened in the hell, Makima? Denji was also fucked up for a minute, Like, okay, fucking liar.
See, I have a feeling something's gonna either take over Denji, or he's not gonna realize what's happening. It's gonna be some, please don't make me do this as I kill someone. So, I mean, there's many examples of it. So pick your poison, really. But
that's going to happen, because he literally just said, he's like, wait a minute, did Makima promise me that if I kill the Gun Devil, I can have anything I want? So that's a lie, because she knows the
and
Gun
she
Devil
knew that
die.
From the beginning. She knew that.
Denji,
anything to master manipulate her dog.
Wow, damn, poor Gun Devil, huh? Man can't even go to hell and come back. Like, that's crazy. He'd be better off having a reset, a little restart. He got to stay here, because he would just never die officially. He would just start over here. Well, not even start over. He would just start at, like, let's say he's at 87%. He'd go back to about 30%, because somebody has fragments.
Well, if the Gun Devil can't die, can they technically be put back together Humpty Dumpty style to where they can regain their consciousness? And who is the devil that devils fear most?
That's why I don't understand with that, because it almost seemed like, I'm not sure if Future Devil is trying to say that by Denji doing that, that's when that devil will come out, or it just so happened that Denji does that, and then after that, not related to that, the devils.
Oh, so is the Future Devil referring to Denji, or is he referring to whatever comes out of Denji?
Yeah, or there's something that's not related to that. It just so happens that happens, and then for some reason after that something. But I don't think Fujimoto will just make it separate, so it has to do something with that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll split in the chapter at 74 and not at 76 is criminal. Really? That's funny.
Oh, we got some disagreements.
See, he said it's criminal, and Sherm, he already warned us. He said it's pretty bad. It's like a bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's good, but it's bad on purpose. Damn. Wow. God damn it, Aki. You know how crazy Fujimoto is? He just made us, in these last two chapters, I feel bad, obviously, for Aki, but also the Gun Devil, which is interesting because that's what Aki was targeting. And now both of them are like vulnerable, despair, or at least on the cusp of that. That's interesting how that happened immediately. Wow.
Well, here's the thing, too. The Gun Devil could be symbolic to a fate that Denji could encounter. If Denji's immortal, if Denji is the most feared devil, he could be split up, cut up into little pieces, and mincemeat across the world, never to be Denji again.
Yep.
And I don't know, like, what's the worst part about immortality? The worst part, I feel, that in conversations Vonte and I have had in the past, is the loneliness. But imagine literally not being able to have will over your body. You're paralyzed for eternity.
Really.
Paralyzed for eternity. I don't think it's like what's a recent example of like little pieces coming together? I guess kind of like the Gun Devil, how they're attracted to one another. But I don't know if Denji's pieces, God forbid, if he were cut up like that, I don't know if they would go back to one another. I don't know if there's any sort of magnetism or energy source.
That's the other thing too, though. Do you think Makima would even? Because I was saying that in the chapter. I said, because we always talk about, even though we don't even know we don't even know the Gun Devil, but we always paralleled him with Denji because it just seems similar in terms of like how Makima was just, like maybe that was a former dog or something of hers.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do you think Makima would allow that to happen to Denji, like him getting split up,
Absolutely.
or do you think she would? She would
don't
know.
Give a fuck. It's just a
it.
dog. Put down the dog. I think Denji is a means to an end for Makima. I don't think she has legitimate feelings for her.
No,
I feel like
referring to at all.
So what do you got?
I'm saying that to use him, that's dangerous for her to allow Denji to be separated in different places with all these other nations. It's not even just the nations. She said also devils have fragments of the Gun Devil. Didn't she say that? I think
34% or something like that.
I'm just not sure if she would want that to happen. Well, she probably would want it to happen so that Denji can get stronger, but then eventually she would try to probably piece Denji together, because isn't that dangerous for her to have? Let's just say Denji is like a threat like the Gun Devil, or even more at some point, and he is spread out. Like, isn't that a detriment to her too?
It could be, but that's the reason why she was so on alert when Denji's existence was acknowledged by the media following the Reize fight. So that's why she said Reize won, because Denji's identity got exposed.
Right.
I think from the beginning, so you were saying maybe Denji was like an executioner in hell. Whenever you have a devil that devils fear, or the executioner of devils in hell, see, I'm thinking that's where the connection is. Whenever you do that, this person can be powering up other devils like rare candy in Pokemon.
It's like it's a game of chess, man. It's like I can't even think of how to deal with any of this shit. Like with Makima, I don't even know how to. What do you do? Like, as of right now, she has control, very, I'll say, limited control. Obviously, I think is where our path is leading is for her to be in control of pretty much everything around the earth, because she is a threat to everybody. None of these countries don't like her. How do you have nations that don't like you? Like, that makes me think that she's going to get her way. I just don't know how. I mean, I think it's through Denji, but like, so Denji killing, like, if Denji, let's say Denji can successfully kill the Gun Devil.
Okay.
Where now there's no fragments, like even all the fragments are gone.
Sure.
Or maybe one or something is out there. People will definitely fear Denji. Oh shit, you killed the one thing that everybody is scared of for the most part around the world.
Yes.
So now,
is it like a position that devils can hold, like the King of Hell? It's just whoever rises to the top.
That's whoever actually cool.
The devil that devils are most afraid of, it can change. Let's say it wasn't Denji. We'll see how we feel after this next chapter, guys. But I don't know.
It's okay, guys. These weeks go by fast. We're gonna be a Saturday before we know it. We're already midway through the week tomorrow. Some hours.
Pug, to answer your question, Fujimoto, the limit doesn't exist. Shout out to Lindsay Lohan. The limit does not exist.
So I'm gonna ask you this: do you think the Gun Devil will eventually be like an ally to us, or do you think
I think at this point he has to
get the fuck away from me?
I think he has to be. I mean, he might be like that, like savage, like a rabid dog. But I think Denji will be the lifeline because, hey, I too am a dog. Et tu, Brutus?
I like that because it kind of goes into like with like Kishibe, Quan Chi being like, I look at them as like the apex of devil hunters, and now you have Aki, Yoshida, and other people are like having these conversations with them and starting to kind of learn how things work. God damn, I'm still looking at the panel of Aki, man. Let me just flip the page 13. He just, I don't like looking at him like that, especially when he got his life back. Now he's like, fuck.
That's almost like a child realizing that like someone who, God forbid, they were kidnapped or raised in enslavement, and then they start running away.
Bro,
It reminds me of the Robin
bro.
face when that old lady tried to turn her in, because it's like you finally trusted someone, you finally trusted something, and then your whole world comes crashing down.
This is a meta commentary on just the workforce. You want to know why Makima being the boss? Oh no, yeah, we need you. We need you to close. We need you to stay here. I know you want to go home, but no, I want to go home. What are you talking about?
That hits a little close to home. I had to stay an
Yes.
extra hour yesterday.
Oh, real close. It just happened. Damn. Yep. So
That hits a little
right
close to home. I feel like
Just
Aki.
You're just like top now right now.
Oh my god. I mean, technically.
Also, I know this is so. In the beginning of the chapter when Power said, "Yeah, I defeated the darkness devil in my like I guess in her dreams or whatever." I took that as like just a little like, oh yeah, she came over a fear in her dreams, but I thought that's a little symbolic too. Just like the way the paneling, her face. I don't know. So there's more to that.
It could be. I had a different interpretation of that page. You know how Power was always saying like, "Oh, well, I found the assassin because I sniffed him out." It's Power returning to her arrogant form, which like that's how you know she's fully healed from that experience, at least emotionally.
Yeah,
that's how I took it.
They did help her get back to normal though, and like we saw, it's not like it was like an off-screen thing that she just, we saw her pretty much get back to normal. But God,
and that's why Denji was like, "Oh yeah, totally. Like I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna entertain that fact." But sure, yeah, absolutely, you
did. Plug, he made a little joke earlier. He was like, "Oh my God, bad writing, Fujimoto. The main antagonist, the final boss, just got off screen. Really, dude? Really? See that going against tropes, huh?"
Okay, so on that point, and to relate it to what Celix said, so basically now the enemy is everyone that is not us. So it's the us versus them mentality, and unfortunately, even we can't even from a reader's perspective, we can't even trust the us.
How do we deal
Makima is not up to any good. She should not be given any guardianship over someone. That's like an abusive husband getting power of attorney over his wife. Like, sir, no, you should not be in charge of another human.
I have a question. The fact that she said the remaining 30% is spread out to devils around, what if that's like, in a way, it kind of implies that she's not really implying, but just to us, the audience, that's kind of like her side of it, because the fact that she came into, like, people fear Makima, even devils, fiends, and all. She could come into hell. She did what she did in the Darkness arc, or the International Assassins arc. And what if basically that 37% is all to her? Like she's just either she can control those devils or put fear into them, or she's like, give me the flesh. Let me go crazy.
Lower life forms.
Because I feel like for Fujimoto to throw that in there, I was thinking that it was only going to be about like the nations. So to throw in the devil part, I'm like, well, technically, Makima is a part of this circle of like people with power, and since she's a fucking devil, it would make sense if she is like the president of the devil. She is the king, the queen of the devils as of right now on Earth, and that's kind of her battalion, I guess you could say. So she actually has the most power. Well, yeah, on her own.
Do you think that can relate back to another character not present in this volume? I have a thought, but I want to know if you can think what I'm thinking.
Reze?
Nope.
Another character that, what I just said about having, Darkness Devil?
Nope.
Or Canna? Ooh. Shark Beam? No? Beam?
Yeah. Their dream. Their shared dream. What if the lower life forms of devils, the lower peons, what if they wanted one of them to rise to the top? And maybe their dream was to consume enough of the gun devil's flesh in order to be on the power level of a superpower.
Maybe. I mean, since because didn't Makima even say like the whole, what'd she say? All sorts of the government's funneled arms to areas in conflict even before the gun devil. So like, no matter what, like guns is a problem. Like that's why they even say like, wait a minute, what about the bullets that killed Himino and Kurose? Like guns alone.
But like
that's
Makima
crazy.
came back from a gunshot wound. She got lit up like Swiss cheese. How is she alive? How did she come back? If guns are such a problem for everybody else, how is she at a level that cannot be taken out by guns?
Well, let's have something to do with her and the gun devil, like some kind of contract control that she has over it. Like I can't die. Like I can't die from you. Somehow. Like
I think I said that way back when. Like when she came back from the dead, I was like, maybe she has a contract with the gun devil. Like she can't be killed by bullets.
Or now that we know about like the whole hell dying, going to hell, coming back, maybe she's just like on a different level. She could just die and just come back and basically be the same. Or she doesn't have to like get hard reset, but she could just like not like a reset like with a phone, but she could just restart the phone. Okay, all right, the Wi-Fi is back on. Okay, notifications are popping up. Not like I got a factory reset and restart the whole shit again like everybody else.
Not the factory reset. Oh my god. So,
man, heart recontextualizes. Yes,
I will talk about that in a second, but
yes.
First I want to make a final point on this current train of thought. So, isn't it interesting if she can't die by guns, what type of devil contracts Kishibe has? Fang, Blade, and another one. But very simplistic, very barbaric, some people might say. It's not New Age violence. It's, Stone Age violence.
So you're thinking more like, I don't think you're thinking this, but like, like a vampire, kill him with a stake.
Could be.
Do all these different things. Do you think hers is more like traditional, like you have to kill her in very specific methods, unlike anything contemporary or like?
Well, because I think Kishibe was aware of the fact that she got lit up by guns and she was unaffected. So I think he made the connection like, hey, I'm a devil hunter. I can put 2 and 2 together. You can't kill her with guns. Which would have been the easiest way to kill Makima.
Man, we're the poison devil.
Now he's got to get up close and personal.
We're the poison devil, man. We need the poison devil. Go crazy on her. I just got to see something. If she's taking that, all right, then. All right. I guess you just... I'm not going to lie, man. If I'm into this world... like I always joked about in Bleach, like, I'm learning all these ketos and stuff, because, like, come on, if I'm trash, if I don't have a Zanpakuto, I got to do something else. I'm not going to be out here looking like just stupid and just die because my superiors suck. But anyway, in this series, I know I'm going to be shit, but I ain't gonna lie, if I was in this world and I was a devil hunter, and this is the shit that I just know I have to go through, I'm doing a lot of contracts. Somehow, I don't know how. I'm gonna talk to Kishibe. I'm like, do you have any roundabout ways or any, like, can I like give like a year of my life away so I can get like 15 different devils?
Probably.
Do they accept that? Can they?
No, I think they do because with the cursed devil, like I don't think Aki was, as long as you eat a balanced diet, you don't have a random accident. I feel like the life expectancy of a young man in Japan, even back in the 90s, is probably like 80 years old.
I'm gonna do a lot. Like, let me ask you this before we even like get to the next chapter. What would you give up? Like, if you were to give up, like, what are things you would be willing to give up? You now, and also you, like, you're in this world and you're like, okay, I have to like make some moves.
I think I would give up. Are you talking about like the most extreme or just in general? Like what are
Kind
the
of
boundaries
both.
for this?
I was saying, like, in a real world aspect, what would you be willing to give up? Where you're like, okay, this is the most I can do. But also, if you're in this world, what could you muster enough, like, uh, just conviction to that point?
Okay. First of all, I'd give up one of my kidneys. I don't drink, so that's an
Okay,
easy. You can have it. As Denji
that's a good
did,
one. I like
I
that.
think I would give up one testicle. I don't think I give them both up. But
Okay,
if you can operate with one, I
uh,
think one is
we two for two. I agree with you.
okay.
This is where it gets a little
This
hasty,
is
a little tricky.
well, yeah. So this next one's gonna be a little weird. I think, as odd as this sounds, since I'm a reactor to Chainsaw Man, I think I would be willing to give up my
Voice.
tongue.
No. Yeah. I mean, hmm, yeah. I think I'll do that too, probably. Well,
I would not give up
vocal
my
cords.
eyes. I would not give up. Would I give up my hearing? Probably.
Yo, Sherm, listen. And Don to Don, they want them organs, so I'm just going to assume in this series, devils. Nah, it might
The
be a freaky ass
Kintama. The
devil that wants it.
Kintama.
What devil would want it?
The nuts
What devil would
devil.
want a testicle? That would be a useful devil that would want a testicle. Like a scientist, like somebody just want to experiment, like a science devil, a mad science genius. I don't know, man.
I just want to try some stuff out. Pierre Rowe, based on the first opening and the reference to the Big Lebowski, I would not be shocked if that were the case.
Fuck what I give up. What is something that we don't appendix? I give up my appendix, I guess.
Oh,
My
would they even
tonsils.
want that?
Who want that? Who wants my tonsils? Just take it. Fuck it. I don't. Please, I'll beg them. Like, yo, like.
Is there, okay, so let me reverse the question. Is there anything that I probably wouldn't give up, or that you think you would be able to that most people couldn't?
Here's the thing. What about blood? Just once it's like in My Hero, same thing with Toga. Like, why didn't her parents figure out? Like that's
Yeah.
not great, that hard to figure out. Blood. I mean, because devils like blood, so.
Yeah,
Then they
but
gonna
like
have to
I'm
figure out
talking
blood.
like
I'm
anything.
come
So
on,
I said the
man.
tongue. I feel
I'll come
like a
back next
lot of
week.
people would say, no, I'm not going to give up my tongue.
That's actually the one I'm not giving up my tongue. Maybe something with my vocal cords, but I don't think I can give up my tongue.
Okay. So is there anything like that you would?
Anything else? Okay, that I feel like you probably wouldn't give up, that I would.
Or just in general, you feel like a lot of people wouldn't?
No, I'm sure. Hell no. I was about to say like a part of my brain, and no, that's crazy. I'm trying to think
So
like
out here like power.
Like realistically, yeah, sure. I'm donating blood. I'm just going. Hey, I can come back next Saturday, dude. Like it's a part of the contract. I'm telling. I can come back for the rest of my life. Like you.
Legally, I can go to the Red Cross every month.
Trust me, Mr. Devil. Trying to think.
Like, would you give up an eye? Would you give up like an arm, a leg?
Maybe an eye. Maybe. Like
I can't do an eye.
My vision
I have
isn't
eye
perfect, so
issues.
yeah.
Well, I have eye
That's why
issues,
I
but I
think
still
maybe.
couldn't do it. I was like, I gotta work with
like-
one half good eye? No, thank you.
It's one of those things. I mean, well, I don't think they give a fuck about a sense of smell or taste. Probably not. Hell no.
Would you give up one of your senses?
Yeah, I think that's like one of those things that, well, not sight or hearing.
Sight, no.
Or
I think I
touch.
might give up.
Well,
Definitely
this
not
world-
touch. No, definitely not touch.
This world, maybe.
You wouldn't be able to survive. People could just
Yes
nick you,
and
or
no.
you can get an infection.
Yes, but
Like, you
like
can't-
I said, in this world, I might like if I care about my comrades enough to prolong their. I think I'm thinking like Aki.
Okay. Okay.
But if I'm not like Aki, I'm not doing that. No, it's dangerous.
I can't give up my quirk, Sherm. This is the only reason why I'm entertaining.
Sixth sense.
Because I can guess what happens next. I can't give that
Or
up.
I got options you could offer other people stuff. Not got a guy offer it no remorse. It's for the betterment of society. It's for the world. Saving the
Oh my
world.
god.
I ain't gonna
Guys,
lie,
we will
man.
eventually get our Squid Game reaction up, but that is the lunchbox solution. That is savage. Oh my god.
No, I can't do that. That don't make sense. That's not gonna work. I was gonna say like memories, but it has to be like a very like it has to be like a specifics somehow. Like I specifically can give up memories, not like just in general. Because then,
what if you could give up like personality traits?
Huh?
Like, would you give up your ethics?
Ooh.
Would you give up your
Like
empathy?
eBay probably did some shit like that.
That's
I feel like
crazy.
we're gonna see him do something like that. I feel like he's definitely thought outside the box. I think that's the first time we will see somebody do something just outside the norm. What about y'all, chat? I've been seeing some of the comments. What about y'all? What would y'all give up? Because I ain't
Boat
gonna
Magic, you are savage for that as well. Oh my god.
Hey man, you know, like
run up on your block, take your whole block, sacrifice your whole block.
is there anything else that we don't like in our? Because you know how we have stuff on or inside our bodies that we don't necessarily need. Like we can still survive without it. What else is there?
I mean, we got a lot of bones in our fingers. I could give up like some of the bones, maybe.
I mean, pancreas. I mean, when you can't produce any more insulin, I mean,
You just have to be hooked up to an IV all the time. But
a fucking portable IV or just I don't know.
what's that movie with
That's
Jason Statham? Crank. You just
Crank,
be like
yeah.
the IV version of Crank.
No tongue, no more contracts. You not wrong. No sign language. I just learned sign language. They got to devils. Come on, you got to be inclusive. Sign language.
Come on, this is the 20th century. Get progressive. What about like a friendship? Would you give up a friendship as a contract?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Savage.
I feel like that's okay. Like it's one of those things where.
Or what about
What
like
do
a
you mean?
relationship? So like, okay,
Nah.
so you could take this a couple different ways. Like, I know both of us aren't married, but like if we have a girlfriend or a wife, would you give up that relationship? Like, what about a relationship to your sibling? What about a relationship to your parents, your grandparents?
Man, eat a dick, Makima. I'm not doing none of this to fight you. I'm not doing anything to fight. I'm just gonna die here. I'm not doing anything.
Oh my god. Man, fucking Makima, man. What a I don't like saying that word, so I'm not gonna say it, but like the C word, I feel like it's appropriate.
It's probably going to happen. The fact that like people react the way that they do to her, we're probably gonna say the craziest shit.
I mean, she's probably gonna be the one that makes Denji kill Aki in power. Let's just be honest. Through a manipulation, through some sort of so you know how we were talking about like the hands of God? What if she's physically moving Denji like a claymation, like causing him to slash?
Man, I was saying how bad that was because the fact he literally wanted to protect both of them. Now you're going to die with one person that you try to protect from the other person that you was trying to protect. How crazy is that?
Crazy.
Literally, Sherm said that's crazy. See, he's in sync. See, that's the trio. I don't know what else I'll give up. I can't think it like that's like worth giving up for strength. I don't know. Maybe part of my stomach because you can live off. It's just you just get full faster and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think so. Or if you want a portion of like my ribs or something, I don't know. Like,
oh, would you give up would you give up the ability to look at colors? So not blind, but colorblind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's tough.
Next thing you know, you die because of something that you needed to see.
It was a red light. No, it was a green light. He got isekai'd.
That's not like a dream. That's not like a funny nightmare a character in the series would have if they like gave up that and then they're like, wait, no, I died because I couldn't see the color.
I ate the wrong type of mushroom.
Like an Avatar when he was having nightmares about Ozai. I need to know math. I didn't study. No, I lost
Oh
in the Fire Lord.
God. All
I ain't
right.
gonna lie.
Last quick point before you get into the last chapter. Going back to page 11.
11. Mm-hmm.
So those are relatively the superpowers. What do you think those respective nations are doing with their respective aspects or portions of the Gun Devil?
So you think they're all using it differently?
I think so. So what I was thinking, they could be feeding them to their devils. They could be doing a scientific experiment. So Soviet Russia was very much known for their scientific experiments. Unfortunately, America is on the side of human experiments. China is maybe a spiritual aspect. So maybe they're studying how it works to maybe get some of that 37% to come to it, and they can entrap them.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be like Makima in this situation. I'm like, just like what she did at MG. Listen, if you kill him, you get your wish. That's how I'll be talking to the Gun Devil. If you do this for us, we'll figure out something to help you out. Because
also giving them agency, like, hey, if you want to get the rest of your body back.
Yeah, because all the other methods might take too long. They might end up messing stuff up, experimenting and doing this and that. Especially if this war is about to start. One of these countries might not be completely ready. Like they might have been working on something specifically, and they're just not ready yet to fight.
Wait a second. Hold on. I want to go back.
Okay.
They didn't specifically say how the Gun Devil was taken out, just that it was taken out?
Yeah, they said it was defeated and confined. For the first time, it had already been taken down by someone else and was in an unconscious state. Who the hell is that someone else?
Do you think that was a devil, or do you think it was a human? Do you think the Gun Devil has like a glass cannon motif to where he's literally just breaking apart as he's traveling super speed?
I think it was the devil that did it. I think he's too strong. Especially, I'm assuming this happened like after he did that, all the shit that he did when he was going everywhere, going crazy. It had to have been after that.
But you know how powerful he was in that?
Exactly. Moment? It had to be like a primal fear somehow that was here on Earth or something like that. Or it might have been Makima. She just going with this big ass plan somehow that circles back to being in her
getting
field.
Something out of hell, like using Denji as a doorway.
And like I said, what if she's just using this new dog to kill this old dog to make this new dog even stronger than the old dog was? Because if you kill something that is like the Gun Devil and everybody starts fearing this thing now, that's even stronger. Because the way I look at it is that the Gun Devil is already at like a peak fear level. Like he's literally a continental threat. So how do you become even more of a continental threat? Have a devil that is now more feared than him, the one that somehow defeated him. Now this thing is like a world threat.
I just keep thinking all those doors. How many universes are there? How many primal fears are there? I don't know.
I wonder. Let me ask you, this is the last thing I ask. What do you think is the number of primal fears? How many do you think exist?
I mean, you could do the 7 deadly sins. You could do 13 unlucky. You could do 666 if you wanted to go down route.
I think it's like 13.
It could be like in. I was thinking maybe like 100, but I was like, I don't know if Fujimoto would ever explicitly show 100 primal fears.
Yeah.
But it could just be like nameless, faceless, even though it is a group of 100. We just constantly just see a few of them coming through.
I like that 13. I think 13 sounds about right. Yeah, because the Gun Devil was supposed to be like this big bad thing, and all of those are pretty much supposed to be like at his level, really above him.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do we deal with that? That's, like, what do we do? Snake Devil, we give up. Yeah, the whole nail thing. So yeah, you just really gotta be smart about what you exchange.
I mean, hair is an obvious thing. Like, I would honestly give up my eyebrows in a heartbeat if it meant saving my life.
I give
Like my
all
armpit
all
hair, like just all hair on my body. Goodbye.
I'm talking about all hair. Everything.
Enough said.
Everything.
I don't know. Like, we want to talk about tears. Maybe the ability to cry.
The fear of no emotion. Just like it's like the same thing, like no touch. Like, how the hell are you able to know when you, like you said earlier, if you have an infection, any kind of wound, anything?
Mm-hmm.
So, no emotion would be pretty crazy.
Like no love, like you give up your love.
This is my last question. With Makima, do you feel like she's probably able to survive against? Like, what do you think it would take to kill her? Like, what?
I don't think she can be killed. I think she can be transported to another reality. I think she can be confined, a la Gojo. I don't think the cycle of her reincarnating, moving back and forth between hell, I feel like she is immortal, just like Denji. She is outside the normal rules of reality.
You know what's gonna happen to her? I think the devil's gonna be mad at her. So when she does go to hell, they're gonna lock her up and just constantly just beat her ass, torture her for all of each other.
I don't know if that's enough though, unless they literally like jump her.
And she's gonna be smiling. Oh, I'm like, okay, this character is too much for me.
She went toe to toe, Vonte, with the Darkness Devil just by holding her arm out, unaffected, unfazed, living
That's
her
why
best
I think
life.
she's a higher tier than even. So that's another. We might have a higher tier than just primal fears. That rhyme. We might have like, I don't know, like a group of
existential fears, or like
3, 4, 5.
universal fears, not like primal, but like universal.
Yeah. All right. Well, ready for this next chapter?
I guess. Enjoy, and I will change the music before I go, so that way I know it is playing.
Chapter 74. Just think about it. From chapter 74 of this damn manga, we're not even 100 chapters in, and this is what this manga has given us. Crazy. But also, guys, like the stream if you have not yet, and if you are new, subscribe to your boys. Let's get to that 2K milestone. And I hope you guys are enjoying our reactions to Chainsaw Man and our discussions. We've been having a lot of fun with the chat. You guys have been very interactive with us. Literally, we talk about this off camera all the time. About how we just really appreciate the feedback that you guys have all the time through the videos and the stream. So thank you once again. Chapter 74, What the Waves Say. I see, you and the Blood Fiend will be killed by Chainsaw and the future can't be changed. So what do you want me to do about it? Are you asking me to stop it from happening when I don't even have hands? No, I'm here to talk about after my death, after your death. A public safety hunter who's lost both arms will be pushed into retirement. But you're a devil. Worst case scenario, you'll be put down. If it comes to that, give them this envelope. Can't hurt to try. What is it? A letter of recommendation from me and Master Kishibe. You might be able to stay alive by making a contract with the public safety, like Fox and the Future Devil. Well, aren't you nice? My nurse told me that Aki Hayakawa is public safety's #1 devil hunter. Devil hater. Looks like you're much different than the rumors say. He's a changed man. He's changed a lot. Like, you didn't see what happened the other day. You weren't there. You're in the hospital bed recovering and stuff with your no arms. But yeah, I'm leaving to see the Gun Devil tomorrow. This may be the last time we ever meet. Bye. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're going to meet again, whether it's tomorrow or hell and back. Something. I think they will see each other. Or maybe not. I don't know. Fujimoto might be real cold like that, which I think he is. Wait, sometimes the humans my power killed and turn into weapons show up in my dreams and blame me for doing it. If I just let you die, I have this feeling you'll start haunting my dreams too. I also want to do everything I can to help you stay alive. We should bring this to Makima together. She might know a way to avoid your death. I'm thirsty. Give me water. I'm so tired. I wonder what Makima's doing at the beach the day before a big operation. Couldn't say. It always seems like she's either thinking about nothing or thinking something awful. I do know one way you won't be killed by chainsaw. Was that quit public safety and run far, far away. This whole motif about running away is like Reze, that rhymes again. Too many rhymes, bars. Not because I'm black. It's because I'm black. Anyway, if chainsaw comes after you, all you need to do is run the opposite side of the world. If you still have both legs, you can still get away, can't you? Yeah, totally. I'm not joking. I'm serious. You aren't like me. You could go anywhere. It'd be nice to have a normal job, like live like a human being. No, I'll pass. Denji and Power are here, and Makima too. Makima? Oh, you like her, right? Pretty much. Why'd you fall for her? Why? Huh? Cause it, cause it, she bad. You see her figure and all. Wait, I can't. Wait, no. I'm supposed to be on the Makima hate train. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody in the chat. The hate train that I just hopped off, I gotta hop back on. Sorry. Huh? Why was it? You said, look at her. She looked good. She looked great. That's one thing I will say about Aki. I'm not the biggest fan of his affection for her. Like, I know it probably just has to do with just how she is, how strong mentally. Like, I get that part, but I feel like he didn't. Fujimoto didn't need to do this, but he might be building on it here. So that we'll see. But I just never really, I didn't really buy into it. I'll say, which is funny because literally, Denji. I mean, he's naive and really his is mostly lustful. So you know, my man finally realized why she was second to popularity poll. It's because Aki liked her. Oh, that's why, and everybody else did. I mean, all right, let me continue. Miss Makima, what were you doing out here? Tomorrow's the big day. Waiting shouldn't be long now. I thought. For us, no, not for you. Why are you two here? I spoke with the future devil, and I found out that my time is near. Whatever happens, I want Denji and Power to survive and be happy. My brother's death was my fault. He's breaking down in front of her. I want the strength to change things this time, Miss Makima. I'll make any contract with any devil. Please help me. This is bad. When a character say shit like that, when they start opening up, getting vulnerable, a character like Makima will start to fucking control the whole situation. And I'm looking at Angel Devil right there on that side panel. Angel Devil knows. I mean, Angel Devil knows. Bad news. Remember what happened with Reze and all that? Like, ooh, this is gonna be bad. Please help me, Hayakawa. In that case, will you make a contract with me? That's why I was saying it's gonna be bad. If you'll give me all of you, I'll give you strength. What the fuck does that mean? Your sense of agency, your free will, the shit that we was just talking about. What? What are you talking about, Hayakawa? This is an order. Say you'll make a contract. She is the biggest manipulator I've seen in a minute. It's like it's not even like she literally just said, "As your boss, I am making an order. You make a contract with me right now." Wow. I'm sorry. I think she got foresight too. I mean, I know she said like, "What are you guys doing here?" But like, she is always ahead of every. That's why I say it's like chess. She's just ahead of everybody, like so many steps ahead. It's ridiculous. Wow, this is a nasty cliffhanger, but I actually like that a lot. I do. I do. I like it a lot because now all we can do is theorize. I mean, well, we already know. We don't necessarily know what she mean by that, but I mean, give me all of you. Like I'm gonna control you. I'm gonna take control over your body. I'm assuming, right? Whatever that means, like puppeteering or everything she says, he just has to do, even if he wants to go against it. I don't know, man. Taki don't even know why he likes her. That's the thing too. I was thinking like, does he genuinely don't know, or is he just saying she looked good? That's all it is. Is that just like, is it just that, or is she doing something to some of them? Like, is she making them have feelings for her? I mean, like that little chapter extras, Kishibe was with Quan Chi. Like, was Kishibe like that with Makima at one point? I mean, because we know I'm saying Maki, Aki and Himino had a thing, even though he still liked Makima. So, I mean, maybe Kishibe was like that at one point. All right, I'm getting twitchy in here now, man. Damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. All right, let me get him in here. Try to think, what emoji should I use? I'm just gonna put a regular smiley face. He wouldn't think nothing of it. There's nothing you think of it. It's just a smiley face. Wait, I have more to wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh my god, I thought that was the end of the chapter. My bad. Hold on. No, never mind. I'm tripping. Never mind, Twitchy. No, go away. Shoot. Go away. No. My bad. Get out of here. Run, like what's their name said. Run. It's okay. I got this shot. Oh shit. He said, "LOL, LOL." It's okay. I don't know why I thought that was the end. My bad. It's just. Anyway, all right. That's what you say. You saved yourself for about 3 seconds. Well done, Aki. No, just his Sherman was like, no. All right. Why? This place is, I remember, it's the place where I first was the person who taught me to speak, the person who built me a house, the person who taught me to dive into the sea. Why is it that until now I'd forgotten the past? The faces of all the people who were kind to me, a devil, and also the one I love, the one who loved me. Why had I forgotten? I could never forget what Makima did to me. Hello over there. Who are you? Say, show me your power. No way. My power brings death. Show me your power. That's an order. Huh? Why is it nighttime now? You have a good power. So she used him to kill the village. I think she has some kind of power where she like just literally controls people. They get like knocked out and she takes over their body or something, and then start going crazy. I'll make a contract, and then Angel Devil's like, no. Okay, I'm at the end of the chapter now. Okay, this is hilarious. I think that's like one of the few times I've done that. This happened before from us, I think, like for Undead, maybe. Probably Down to Down once. All right. Thank you, Sherm. Thank you. Thank you. I was just talking. I was just talking. And then I looked at the chat. I see Sherm said, "Yeah, more to read." Vonte, no. I was like, "Oh, never mind. It's good now. It's good."
All right, I will be back in just a second, as per usual.
Oh man, I really thought that was the cliffhanger right there. I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, I'm sweating. It's hot. Ah, that's funny. That's funny.
You have more to read, Vonte. No.
I'm gonna tell you the page too that I thought it was like. I was like, okay, that's a cliffhanger right there. Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty. I wonder what. Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Chapter 74, guys. I hope you were enjoying tonight's stream. What the Waves Say, Chapter 74. I see. You and the Blood Fiend will be killed by chainsaw, and the future can't be changed. So, what do you want me to do about it? Are you asking me to stop it from happening when I don't even have hands? No, I'm here to talk about after my death. After your death. A public safety devil hunter who's lost both arms will be pushed into retirement. But you're a devil. Worst case scenario, you'll be put down. If it comes to that, give them this envelope. Can't hurt to try. What is it? A letter of recommendation from me and Master Kishibe. You might be able to stay alive by making a contract with public safety, like Fox and the Future Devil. Well, aren't you nice? My nurse told me that Aki Hayakawa is public safety's #1 devil hunter. Looks like you're much different than the rumors say. I cannot get over the fact that Aki is still just like without his arm. The fact that he's wearing these suits and, you know, has a tie on, he's sitting there and standing there without an arm. And like, I don't know why the leftmost panel of page 3, it just looks funny. Like his shoulders are behind. I'm leaving to see the Gun Devil tomorrow. This may be the last time we ever meet. Bye. Wait. Sometimes the humans my power killed and turned into weapons show up in my dreams and blame me for doing it. If I just let you die, I have this feeling you'll start haunting my dreams too. I also want to do everything I can to help you stay alive. Now, isn't that interesting? A devil having nightmares about the humans that they have killed. Alrighty. We should bring this to Makima together. She might know a way to avoid your death. Oh! Is this the ass shot chapter? Makima ain't got no back. Baby got back. I'm thirsty. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna get into it, Angel Devil. Give me water. Sigh. I'm so tired. I wonder what Makima's doing at the beach the day before a big operation. Couldn't say. It always seems like she's either thinking about nothing or thinking something awful. I do know one way you won't be killed by chainsaw. What's that? Quit public safety and run far, far away. I don't think that'll work. If chainsaw comes after you, all you need to do is run to the opposite side of the world. If you still have both legs, you can still get away, can't you? Yeah, totally. I'm not joking. I'm serious. You aren't like me. You could go anywhere. Could be nice to have a normal job. Live like a human being. No, I'll pass. Denji and Power are here. And Makima too. Makima? Oh, you like her, right? Pretty much. Why'd you fall for her? Why? Huh? Hey, what up, baby? Got back. Why was it? Miss Makima, what were you doing out here? Tomorrow's the big day. Waiting. Shouldn't be long now, I thought. For us. No, not for you. Why are you two here? I spoke with the Future Devil, and I found out that my time is near. Whatever happens, I want Denji and Power to survive and be happy. My brother's death was my fault. I want the strength to change things this time. Miss Makima. I'll make any contract with any devil. Please help me. Hayakawa. I have an ominous feeling about page 12 and onward. Make a contract with me. In that case, will you make a contract with me? If you'll give me all of you, I'll give you strength. What does that mean? What? What are you talking about? Hayakawa, this is an order. Say you'll make a contract. Why? Why is that until now I'd forgotten the past? This place is, I remember. It's the place where I first was. The person who taught me to speak. The person who built me a house. The person who taught me to dive into the sea. The faces of all the people who were kind to me, a devil. And also, the one I loved, the one who loved me. Why had I forgotten? I could never forget what Makima did to me. Hello? Over there? Who are you? Say, show me your power. No way, my power brings death. Show me your power. That's an order. Huh? Why is it nighttime now? You have a good power. I'll make a contract. Page 16?
What? Where I thought that? Wait, what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. It was actually page 13. It looked at it as like a
13?
punctual into a chapter.
Oh,
Zoom in
I
on her
mean,
face,
yeah, it
hidden
kind of looks like the
cliffhanger.
Gojo panel.
This is an order. Say you'll make a contract. Yeah, maybe I'm just like my brain is just. That's all I see is it burned into my brain.
Gojo.
But what? The more I look at that page on 19, though, like they're, well, I guess yeah, they died on the spot. Just kind of croaked over and died. This is why I think.
You said page 19?
Yeah.
Or page 18?
Well, the way I have it is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when on the app, sometimes certain pages are like, I don't know. It's like when you scroll, it's kind of like half. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway.
The page where Makima is looking at Angel Devil's holding the hand of his lover.
Yes, that page. Yeah, for me, it's like 19, 18, 19. It's like the same thing pretty much. But, so what do you think of that? What do you think happened there? From going from the previous 2 pages to that page. Why is it nighttime now? You have a good power.
She has like consciousness manipulation.
Mm-hmm. This is what I think is going on. I think when she makes these contracts, she takes over their body while they get knocked out. So it's like, you know, when a character is possessed by another character and they're asleep, they're unconscious.
Okay.
And then when they wake up, oh shit, this is what happened. Okay. And that's what I think she's going to do with Aki as well here, since he says he'll make the contract. I think she's going to control over his body while he's knocked out. And then when he wakes up, that's probably when he ends up dying.
Want to hear something twisted?
After he did something crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think she already did that to him.
Like here or like some other time?
Way back.
Oh, really? When?
Why does he like her? That should be pretty simple to answer. He doesn't have an answer.
That was another thing too. I you
You
on
know?
the surface, it's like, oh, she just look good. That's why I like her. But Aki is not that simple. We know he's not a simple character. It could just be like a little gag for him, but it's not a gag because it's not like this is something that he's constantly said. He said it once that he likes her, I think, right? Only one time, and then it's brought up here again. Maybe she's just like her image, like just her presentation, makes characters um, build like some kind of affection towards her, for some reason, like a nurturing, warm feeling where they just like her because of how she looks angelic or whatever, right? Even though to us she's scary, but she be looking good sometimes. I don't know why she wearing a black dress at the beach. I don't know who she's waiting for either. I don't know what she's doing, but aside from
You
that,
know what I
she
thought
look
was going
good.
to happen? I thought Beam was about to show up. Ah,
Stop
Lord Makima! No, you
He
revere
might.
Denji. You can't manipulate his memories. This is like the founding Titan all over again. I'm just like, son of a nutcracker.
I was also questioning. I wonder if Kishibe also liked her at one point because we know he liked Quanchi, but we know Aki. He had a little thing, but he also liked Makima. So you could like two people. We know Denji liked two people at one point too, Reze and her. So
Maybe.
but that probably happened.
So
Hell, even
what
Angel
did you
Devil probably.
theorize was why Aki couldn't articulate why he likes Makima?
I honestly just chalked it up as like she looks angelic. Like she people just like her because for some reason, if
She
it's
has
like
charisma.
yeah. But aside from that, it could be. I don't know. That's all I got, honestly. I'll make a contract. Angel Devil was like, no, no, no.
You can't do this to me.
What do you think she's gonna do with it? Like specifically.
I don't know. Give you strength is so ambiguous, and all of you is
Yeah.
not ambiguous in the slightest. So you go from give me your everything and I'll give you something.
And then it's fucked up because she said this is an order. Like she is his boss. She is so like that's why I think her power. It's like this might be the one character where I feel like kind of like when I was talking about Gachi Akuda, where it's like characters, the objects, like everything about their power, their personality, what they've been through, experiences, all are like in the same basket. I think she's a character that's like that, where her personality, her attitude, her power mentally, physically, her being the boss, and then I think her power has to do with her controlling. I don't know what it's called. I think
Well, what do you make of my God
stuff.
Devil or Omnipotent? Yeah. Like,
I think it's something like that because it's about like control and power, authority, dictatorship. And it's just interesting that she literally has a position in this Devil Hunters association where she is the boss here in this division.
The Authority Devil?
Yep. Oh, maybe she was like a warden in hell.
Okay, I like what we're building up here.
Authority.
So, hell is a prison. We have the executioner. We have the warden.
And the rehab. They come back. They go back to Earth to come back. It's just like in real life.
You need more rehab.
Yeah, she might be like a warden. Denji the executioner, or Chainsaw Pochita the executioner, Makima the warden. She got the keys. That's why she was able to get in. Just like a warden would have the keys for every room, every prison cell.
All the doors, you could say.
Yep. She's a crooked cop. Well, not really, because if you're a cop of hell, that's not really crooked. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Damn. All right, moving on. It's like Aki's in a trance in that bottom panel of page 19.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Even like with the shadow of his hair over his face, just like Makima on page
She
what 12,
controls him.
13.
She controls him.
Yep. Blocking eyes.
But
Also, like
also,
with the Angel Devil,
her
you have
just
to
saying,
elaborate too much on their past.
her just saying that's an order. She never met this man before in her life, and somehow she was able to impart whatever she wanted to onto the Angel Devil. Like, how
I got another
crazy is
question.
that?
What time period? I mean, is this like just a tribe somewhere in the world, like randomly? Like
I'm thinking that's like
place?
Sumerians, like Polynesians.
You think it's in the past?
I think it's way in the past.
Well,
yes.
He did say I forgot in the past. That's not. But you want to know what's interesting though? Look at Makima's attire.
She's still dressed like she is today.
Yes, that's why I asked that, because like, I mean, yes, this world could just be different, but there's a lot of real life inspiration, so there's definitely more to that. This is like one of those series where I don't even know what's the. Every series you could come up with like a concept of how to fix the world. The MC to save the day. What the fuck do you do in this series? If Devil's dying, just come back. What do you do? Is it like with JJK with I said this before with Ghetto and Yuki, their conversation, like, oh well, make everybody like a sorcerer then, or make so that they don't.
I mean, it's a solution. It's not.
Is it that? No more fear?
It's not really a solution at the end of the day. Hood Magic, yes, this was the last chapter for tonight, unfortunately. We'll be back Saturday afternoon, about 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern, to finish up the volume.
Is that like it's a solution, but it is like unrealistic? But like that would be a solution, right? If like, oh, nah, that's hard to do. How the hell would you make people stop fearing fear? Because devils fear. Like, how would you stop that? Or at least lower it? I don't know. Like, how would that work? Was we somehow seal them or trap them in hell? I mean, I don't know how we do that either.
See, but the thing for me is like the way Fujimoto has built up this world, it's almost like fear developed naturally in this world as like an energy source.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. It could be, they could just fucking fear their phone next or a fucking cup. It just happens.
It doesn't really matter what it is that you fear now, because there will always be something to fear in the future.
Ooh, that's tough, man. That's a real cycle. Talk about cycle of hatred, cycle of fucking
fear.
That's a real thing too in the world. Fear will never end. That's impossible. Unless everybody's dead.
So that's why I really am so interested in finding out the origins of this universe. Did the devils come first, or did humanity come first? Like, what created the other? Because I feel like it's got to be one or the other. I feel like devils had to create humans, or humans had to create devils. Or somehow they were able to connect across the if humans had enough fear.
So or maybe there was somebody broke through. Like, hell and earth were supposed to be separate, but somebody like Pochita or something went through a door.
Did something somehow. They weren't supposed to, yeah.
And
I was going to say, one of my worst fears is anarchy, in which there are literally no rules. I fear anarchy more so than I should, because there is no rules. It's just kill or be killed, and everyone is by their
Can't trust morals.
You can't trust morals. You can't trust anyone.
Nope. All right, Hood Magic. We get to sleep, man. We're gonna be here Saturday.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. I was saying it before I got into this chapter. Like, you guys have been giving us a lot of just engagement, just commenting on the VOD videos and streams. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, and even my second reaction to the Darkness Devil got a lot of views. So, but even with like, I feel somewhat full from 4 chapters. Like,
it's a 3-hour stream.
Yeah, And we're honestly not prolonging it that much. Like, we're gonna have a quick little recap here at the end, but this feels like this could be another generational type of volume. I really appreciated the
On the streak.
character and emotional building of these
Yep.
chapters. And then for everything to kind of come to a head with Makima, she is literally the epitome of fuck your feelings. Because Aki's having a truly, like, vulnerable moment. He's like, I just want my friends to live.
Yep.
And then Makima's like, got him. We got him, boys.
She's like, perfect. You're vulnerable. Got you.
Gotcha.
Ah. That's...
She is such a savage.
I
And
gotta say,
truthfully,
man,
she hasn't really done much yet. She's been manipulating
Right.
behind the scenes, but she hasn't made a move.
nope. She just comes in when it's necessary to save us, right? Like, everything is weird because, like, we feel this animosity towards her, but she is actively saving us. Through in hell. Well, Reze, not really. That wasn't a save, but she comes in at the last second to just clean up shop there.
Interesting. So let's go back to a point that I just remembered. Someone, somewhere, I can't remember when, said in one of our live streams that devils cannot make contracts with one another. If she is offering to Aki the opportunity to make a contract with her, do we take that to mean that she herself is a devil, or the devil is speaking through her? Sort of like an
But here's the thing.
invisible behind the scenes type of thing.
But Angel Devil, she literally did that with Angel Devil in the past.
No,
If
I'm
she
saying,
is a
like,
devil.
so remember the cursed devil? Like, you don't see it until it's about to kill you. It's always there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, like, is a devil speaking through Makima? Is Makima like a puppet, you know?
Oh. Mm.
Or do you think this is Makima? Like, Makima is a devil. Is this like an outright confirmation?
I literally, when he said, "I'll make any contract with any devil, please help me," and we've all thought that she was a devil. When you flip the page, you say exactly what she said. When I flipped the page, I literally said, I was like, "Oh yeah, devil time." Here she is. So, I mean, I think she's a devil. That's
Okay.
like,
Outright confirmed?
but how the fuck did she do that with Angel Devil then? The contract, if devils can't make contracts with other devils.
I don't think it was a contract. I think it was an aspect of her power. I think she gave a command. Let's just say, for example, she's the authority devil.
Yeah, true.
I think she can just command lower life forms or lower devils on the totem pole. And that's why she wants to get so buddy-buddy with Denji, is because Denji maybe was someone who was on par, if not above her.
Right.
Hell.
Because because the whole thing with the humans is like, you're giving me, it's like, it's the whole trade thing, like you're selling your soul. But with devils is more like, I just control you. You're just a little runt.
And you know what's interesting about Makima, if she is indeed the authority devil, is the simple dynamic of humans asking to make contracts with devils, or devils agreeing to make a contract with humans. You automatically have a hierarchy of power. Devils are one step above any human that asks to make a contract with a devil by proxy.
I like this beach setting. I feel like we're going to circle back to this at the end of the arc or something.
I feel like this is going to be a very depressing beach by the end. It'll be an Eren Yeager AOT.
In fact, I think when we do come back here, it's going to be Makima, and I think it might be Angel Devil.
Yep.
And Angel Devil's right.
And that's when Angel Devil's going to get nixed.
Yep. I think the authority devil is like, even if it's not that, it's something that has to do with control, power. Like, that's all what she is. She is literally, I just keep thinking back to like season 1. Like, she was doing all this with her hand. Like, that's control. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're doing, like, I'm trying to think of like another word. what's like a synonym to like control, manipulate? Well, I mean, the manipulation devil. Yeah, I think it is authority. I think
Okay.
because that is all of that is like kind of in one.
I'm still more so on like the god or the omnipotent type of.
I just don't think she is the apex.
Like the god devil. Yeah.
She's like right. She's right there though. I think she's like the daughter, the warden, the something, the soldier, the.
She's in close proximity to the top.
Yep.
I wonder what do you think her end game is? Like, what is she trying to do? I don't know. I don't even have any thoughts on what she could be doing.
She might have got casted out of hell. I really think that's like a biblical, like it's the irony of that whole portrait thing. I think she got casted out of hell. So she is like the Lucifer in this story, but she got casted out of hell rather than Lucifer getting casted out of heaven. And that's why she wants to go back in the whole Pochita door thing.
Okay.
I think that's her way back in. Because that's all above in the sky area. She just came on the surface to come in and help them. And they probably don't care. Like the devil's up there, they probably didn't care. Oh, well, you can't come back in here, so we really don't care what you do if you come in and out, as long as you're not coming through those doors. And Denji is the way in. Or his door thing is the way in. I don't know why though. Yeah. Damn, if that is the case, this is a very crazy character right here. You got cast out of hell and you're gonna come back to what? Absurd to take over hell? Like
my question, top of mind, immediately becomes, what did you do that was so evil or so wrong to get cast out of hell?
The rebellion.
You must have been tripping. Like,
I think it was the same thing. Like
aiming for the top, or
you know, because like what they say for that whole thing with Lucifer, like he just thought he was better than God. He was like perfect.
Trying
if she is like the authority devil, she probably think that too. Like, well, I am kind of like a god-like person.
I mean,
like, I have
ironically, that would kind of go with the whole power linked to a character aesthetic or motif that Fujimoto's doing, because she would think that it's not a god complex. She literally is the authority devil.
It's like a god-like, and then even the shit with the nations, right? These countries say like, get her out of here. Like she no. So like humans don't like you. Humans with power don't like you.
Well, humans don't like authority, like so that tracks.
Right. So no one likes her, even though Makima was the type of character that she'll flip that on everybody else. Oh, well, these countries, they have power. They think that they can do whatever they want. That would be pretty cool if she did do that. Who is she waiting for, though? You think she's waiting to meet somebody here to talk?
What are you doing here, Aki? What are you doing here?
She said, wait, shouldn't be long now, I thought. She's waiting on. She said, for us? No, not for you. Why are you two here? Not for you. And why are you wearing a dress at the beach? What are you doing? That don't ever make sense.
If you want to save Armin, Mikasa, and everyone else, you have to break the cycle. Who are those? Whose memories are these? Guys, we are both huge AOT fans. Like, that is our favorite series of all time. So I will never waste an opportunity to bring in an analogy to my.
Do you think there's more characters like Makima, like that are her like real threats, or even friends?
I do.
At her level.
Yes.
That would be crazy. I swear to God, I better not see her be buddy with anybody else like at her level. You better not have friends with Makima.
You want to know what would absolutely terrify me?
No.
Is if Makima is the weakest link of that group.
I'll walk out of here while I'm reading a chapter.
All this shit she's doing, all this power that she has, and it is literally small potatoes versus someone else. Or literally everybody else in the group.
I'll walk out of here. And if I'm the one that's reading the chapter first, you're gonna be waiting for like 15 extra minutes. Like, where? Like, wait, the chapter's that long? Are we
Vonte's
talking for
out
that
taking
long?
a walk.
No. And Sherman will message you like, or anybody in Discord like,
He's
no,
he's
walked
live
out.
streaming
What?
his own reaction of walking down the street.
He didn't even finish the chapter.
Sherm messages me. Yep, it's your turn.
That would be hilarious. Like, wait, what? What happened? What are you...
This isn't Vonte. Oh man, but like
in sync. Huh. Angel Devil. I like this too with the Angel Devil like little backstory. We don't even have to explore it that much. We know what's going on. You probably
we
fell
get the
here
gist
randomly.
of it.
Yeah,
Happy-go-lucky village. They were
Yep.
nice, and then Makima comes in and causes you to kill all of them. Okay, so this is actually a perfect little tie-in to my final point. This is how Denji is going to kill Aki in power. Makima is going to say, it's my order, it's my command. He's not going to remember it. He's going to wake up.
Right.
They're going to be dead. And this will be the most, insane death of all time. Memory manipulation, when done right, is so sadistic because you rob someone of their soul. People's memories are what make them them. If you don't have your memories, if you don't have agency over your own body, you are not truly living.
And then he's gonna lose everything, all the people that he has that tethers him to this world. All he's gonna have is Makima, and that's horrible.
And he will get even closer to her because of that. Because if he doesn't have Aki, if he's not living with power, he's going to devolve. I can't even fucking talk right now. I'm just so flabbergasted by this statement. He's going to delve deeper into that relationship with Makima, and it's not even going to be that she's controlling him. She's psychologically and emotionally manipulating him, but she is not going to control Denji like the way that she's controlling Aki in this moment, like the way that she controlled the Angel Devil previously.
We're like Angel Devil and Aki's relationship. Like,
I like Maki too.
I like how much they impact each other. Like from their own experiences and what they know. Like it's very balanced between the two.
Ooh, that is a really cool thematic reference. Go back to page 18.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the previous page, page 17. And then go back to page 18. That is like the Michelangelo painting, humanity is reaching up to God, for her pose.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? He does not have either of his arms at the moment. This is cinematic.
And we know that is a reference because of ED3, with Denji reaching up to Makima.
Mm-hmm.
I really wonder if heaven does exist in this series. I'm not sure. There's a lot of motifs. I know it could just be the play off of that, but sometimes
I feel like there is a reality that maybe the dead go to if they don't go to hell. I don't technically it would be considered heaven, but I think it's more of an existence in a different plane than, pearly gates and God.
It could just be hell. Like Fujimoto was probably like, let's stop just doing heaven and earth and let's do hell and earth. Just leave it at
wild. That boy is
it's wild.
Demented.
Damn, this was good. 3-hour stream, and we pretty much predicted that. Even though it was 4 chapters, we knew it was going to be just about this long.
It's a good ending point.
I'm really enjoying these reads. Like, we have not slowed down at all. This series is for my newly attention span, post-COVID, this is perfect for me because things are just coming at you fast. It works too. It doesn't feel too fast.
I got the short-term memory of a goldfish at this point, guys. So,
Damn,
Yeah,
I just
it's
want to
just
go to the next chapter now. Like,
it's been so fun. It's been so fun. I did not give this series the credit that I am now giving it. And I don't think you guys will really fault me for that, or Vonte for that matter, because we were kind of in a similar boat. We were talking about this before the stream started. Season 1 of Chainsaw Man, it was good. It was fun. It was
fun chaos.
It was fun chaos. This is really
like
starting to get into the minutia of like the psyche of characters. And with Denji being immortal, with Makima having memory manipulation or controlling the minds and bodies of subordinates or people she views as beneath her, this is going to get traumatic quickly.
How many dogs has she had in history?
If she's thousands of years old, she could have had hundreds of dogs.
Like Katana Man, like a previous Katana Man, I know she was going crazy with him or her.
Feudal Japan, you know?
Damn, what else? Well, I mean, the
Arrow Devil for Quan Chi, whoever was... You think she had a primal fear under her command? Is there a primal fear as a hybrid? That's the question.
That's what I was getting at. Like, would a primal fear even want to do that? Maybe.
But could they be forced into that?
Maybe.
See, we still don't know how the Katana Man, how the Arrow Woman, how the Chainsaw Man, how they came into being. We still don't know about the hybrids and how they had their genesis.
Free Rize, please, free her. We need her. That's the only person that we think is alive that Denji, please,
can get him out of the funk.
But you know what? I think she will, but then she's gonna end up dying like soon after that. So we're gonna think, oh yes, he got something. He ain't got nothing.
This is just Makima, paying the manga for Denji.
Yes.
He can't have friends. He can't have girlfriends. He can't have comrades.
Like I said, every time I read this damn series, man, it just reminds me of JJK. It's just they talk to each other. Gege and Fujimoto talk to each other all the time with these ideas. It's just, what are y'all doing? They just hold each other's hands to end the race. Like, we're gonna win this together. No, stop. Pain, stop. But
is that 2 1-for-alls? What are they doing over there?
Literally.
Nine.
But I will say Fujimoto, I do think Fujimoto is the better writer. I can say that. I personally can say that. The reason why I say that,
I haven't read so far into JJK, so I can't really. I'll keep this brief, guys. I really don't like JJK as much as a lot of other people. Now, granted, I've only gotten into like 1 episode of Shibuya, so I haven't even reached the best content. But even with like this for Chainsaw Man, I don't even think the Hell arc is the best arc. I could see this arc being the best arc. I could see the next one, something in part 2, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. Between the 2 series, I feel like Fujimoto is just better at, when it comes to like symbolism, he's honestly one of the best I've seen like recently. Symbolism, he knows how to use implicit element stuff really well. Well, I feel like Gege kind of struggles with certain stuff. Certain stuff you have to like think a lot more about. This series, immediately we have discussions immediately where we can like just theorize and keep theorizing. For a series like JJK, it kind of is like sometimes you'll be like, what do you mean by that? Is he just leaving it up to our interpretation, or is it there in the story? If that makes sense. Like Fujimoto, everything is in the story where you still have to think about it, but it's not like how we talk about with Bleach, the implicit stuff. Like, is it really in the story, or are people just saying shit? Just
looking too much into it.
Yeah, that's sometimes JJK for certain things it can kind of feel that way where it's like, is it in the story? Did he think of that shit? The older meme or Kenny Mom meme? Did he think of that or did he not?
No.
Sometimes it's hard to
No.
tell, but it ain't as bad as Bleach at all. I'm sorry, Bleach. I just got to say that it's just whatever. But anyway,
I feel the same way.
I'm just looking at Maka. Just get out of my face. Get out of my face, girl. You're gonna make me mad. I feel like in these next few
I'm gonna
weeks,
punch my computer tonight. I can't
if
afford
you're
this.
Keep smiling in your fucking black dress. Why do you have that dress on? Why? I don't. Who are you trying to look good for? You got like a devilish man out there that you trying to meet on a date or something at the beach while you guys are about to ruin the world? What's going on? Who are you waiting for?
Denji's like,
hell, she waiting for Denji?
But I thought we were gonna do it.
Tomorrow's a big day. She's just rubbing her hand. Literally, she's just rubbing her hands like, yes, here we go. Say
It's
goodbye.
the Birdman meme.
Bye, guys.
It's the Birdman meme. She
Yes.
knows she's got Aki literally by the balls.
Finally, we got an antagonist word. You don't need no sad backstory for it. You don't need none of that bullshit.
Don't need
Have
to
them
be
do whatever they
redeemed.
want and make it hurt. That's true skill. Who else is doing
I
that?
feel
at
like
this
she's
point
the
right
she's
now?
the perfect example of like a villain that the author is so apparently obvious that he is not going to try to redeem Makima ever. She's going to be an ain't shit.
Hell
She's
no.
going to be a manipulator. She's going to always be public enemy number one. And you know, I appreciate that because there are so many times, and I do love a nuanced villain. I'm not going to lie, but like sometimes I just want an evil motherfucker. I want someone that will like just piss me off. That's it.
She's just a victim of her own success. That's the most you'll ever get, if
I
anything.
don't even have
She's
a
conquest. That's the most you ever
name. Just have a purpose.
like. She's literally. I said this last time. She's like the best version of like a Muzan type character.
Fair.
Do what you want. Be a devil. It's just yeah. Do what you want. Fuck it. Like for me, the new gen antagonists, the two that I like the most. I ain't gonna lie, she might already be top two, but the other one for me will be Sukuna, and those two are doing a great job for me.
Okay. I really love Muzan.
Can't say
I
from
love the
that on.
simplicity of Muzan. There's something so awesome about the fact that he is unapologetically just, you know,
Bro,
he's looking out for himself. He's selfish.
I was watching Comic Key again. He started the Sunrise Countdown arc.
Okay.
What Muzan was saying about the whole
Perfect.
the natural disaster thing.
Yeah.
No, the
I'm a
natural
hurricane.
disaster.
Do you get mad at the wind when the wind blows?
That was cold.
Bars.
That-
Bars. If you know, you
We
know,
needed
guys. The Mugen, the Mugen, the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle trilogy will be cinema.
Literally. But
Mm.
that's about it, guys. Thank you once again for coming here, chopping it up with us. It was fun. Very fun. Always fun, man. Always.
Yes, so thank you so much for the support. As one final reminder, please like the stream. If you've watched 3 hours and 13 minutes and 21, 22, 23 seconds into the stream and you haven't liked it yet, I don't think we'll ever get a like out of you. So as a final reminder, please like the stream for us. Subscribe to the channel. We got more content on the way, including Gachi Akata, we got Squid Game, we got Haikyuu, we got Fire Force, we got My Hero Academia Vigilantes. We got more stuff in the backlog. We got Stranger Things coming up in a couple of months. And what else? Oh, yeah, we got some some special little surprises for our 1,000 subscriber special. We're a little over that now, but we are a little bit behind on our editing cycle. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for showing up to tonight's stream. As Vonte likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video or stream, hopefully this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern for the second half. And peace.
Peace.